Dark and tested.
Abrir en todos lados, caballito.
Smart Omega, Garena's 2020 and 2022 world representatives. And the only team that didn't have the spotlight on them in this group is WDC Freestyle, Must Neptune.
Yeah, I will agree with that. But WDC Free Slot is a team that has improved over time, and I think for the time that from the last time that we've seen them, they have improved so much. So I'm looking forward to how they have done it this time, because from the regional finals they were in the 5th or 6th in the spot. But I think this is a time wherein they can bring themselves up. But we'll have to find out, because a lot of storylines can be unfolded this, and a lot of fans out there are really excited. And pretty sure fans of Smart Omega are excited as well, because they want to see if the champions from Garena, from the Philippines, will be able to pair it up. But the participants of overall from both of the regions, Wolves, Q9, DYG, AG, KZ, Funpin,
Pero compartan.
Plus, Phoenix, WB, TOE right now from the CDM region, and from Garena region we have Almighty, OMG, BLU, ABC.
Pero compartan, caballito, compartan.
And Change World.
And we have 16 teams participating in the CDFI 2022. Again, 8 teams coming from CDM and 8 from Garena. Out of all the teams, all eyes will be on the Stage 5 Codem World Championship.
Compartan que esto se va a poner fino, que esto se va a poner bueno. Y Rocky está jugando con una tapa debajo de mí que me tiene nervioso, cabrón.
Ending up with 8 wins to secure the #1 spot in Group A. Today, we will be seeing Smart Omega in action, and they will be the team will be part of Group B. And again, as I mentioned earlier, what we have at Group B is more stronger than Group A. So expect a lot of close games in here.
Yeah, I mean, yesterday I think they were dubbed as a group of death because of the composition of this group. But the rest of the groups right now is listed. Yesterday we've seen the Group A, Q9, Blacklist, King Zone, as well as the Huntsman. For Group C, we'll see a lot more for them for the upcoming days. But this is the maps that we have for competitive scene. It's no different that we've seen from Garena tournaments that we've been shoutcasting Cali. And I'm really happy we're in. We've seen the
I'm really like you.
Wherein they are not using it on the competitive scene from their side. The control mode has been so awesome from the China region, and I'm really
A la verga, me duele.
really
Me
excited to see
pinche
how
de
they will
color.
be faring this time. The first set of games is
Sí, hasta en Twitch
Gaming
abría la
and
verga.
Smart Omega. So
Hola, para que ha
fans
comenzado
out
este
there,
campeonato va a ser muy bueno,
tag
simplemente China. Sí,
everyone
cabrón.
on the
Sí,
comment sections that you
King,
want
nunca esperamos
and
esto.
who
En
wants
serio,
to
loco.
see this
Yo esperaba que se iban a enfrentar, no sé, en el mundial o algo así. Pero de enfrentarse aquí antes del mundial, pues es algo que nadie esperaba, yo creo. Nos dan como un preview de lo que va a pasar en el mundial.
They really are the real deal, I mean, they're going up against No You Gaming, who has
¿Qué es lo que es, Henry? ¿Cómo estás? Déjame compartirlo también en Discord rápido. Por eso no he puesto las partidas todavía. Para los que no saben, para los que vienen llegando y no saben qué pedo, este es un torneo de Garena contra China. A los de Garena, que son los del sudeste de Asia, contra China. Fue el torneo de ayer en la madrugada fue. Yo obviamente no iba a estar ayer en la madrugada, entonces lo guardé para hoy. Es grabado, o sea, ya se acabó el torneo. Sepa la ver que quién ganó. Lo voy a ir adelantando, pero por el momento en lo que llegan las personas, la stream para que no se pierdan las partidas, ¿sabes?
And that was just going solo against free for all against 7 of the opponents. This time he will be working with the rest of the teams, and No as well will be in there, and this will give him a little bit more of advantage as well as better angle. No one will be surprising him because this will be a team effort. SND, Search and Destroy, where we've seen the China region has been so proficient, and from yesterday we are in need of showing from the Garena region that they can manage the Search and Destroy as well.
¿Quién ganó la parca pasada? Pues lo voy a ver, no lo he visto. Los campeones de China, sí, dije. Espérate, en lo que llega la gente, Eric. Para que no se pierdan la partida, caballito. Ambos servidores son buenos. Será un espectáculo, y sí, y que son muy agresivos los dos servidores. Entonces pues vamos a ver qué pasa.
game mode that they really struggle
No
on.
me estés ladrando, Rocky.
They are an
Gruñendo.
hardpoint team looking at the moment. They have Whoopi, Risky, Rage, Idra, and Candy. Now, here comes the question. What strategy did they come up with to fix their hardpoint? Because they've been average overall ever since Garena Master Season 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's really something that they need to work on, especially as they are about to step in.
Y si nos hace caso los de Facebook, pues los estoy leyendo, ¿no?
Yes, because it's
Nomás que no dicen nada, nunca los de Facebook dicen nada.
I won't be surprised if they
Lo mejor de cada servidor, todavía falta Norteamérica, Europa, Latinoamérica y así. Pero pues China contra Garena, pues lo mejor de los dos servidores.
It seems like they are not really chasing for that #1 spot just yet until where it really matters and the champions are in a need. So we'll have to find out if that is the case. They can let it easy this time, making sure that they are top 2. Otherwise, they can't.
Todos los chinos juegan a 5 dedos.
Yeah, all eyes on Smart Omega Whoopi here in this hardpoint. You know, we know that.
Ey, se aventaron su
in the Garena Call of Duty mobile scene, and so if he does play well in these 3 maps of action, I can guarantee that they will be able.
Aventaron su presencial y todos los chinitos, loco,
DYG. So here's the bans and picks. It's going to be DYG, banning Takeoff, and they also ban Hacienda with the Annihilator actually banned as well. For Smart Omega, they banned the Summit map, they banned Stand Up, they absolutely hate that map, and they also banned the Purifier. So maps here laid out for these 2 teams to compete.
¿Qué habrás hecho? ¿Qué habrás hecho, Oxígeno? ¿Sigues sin leer a los de aquí? Pues sí los estoy leyendo, Leo. ¡Ah, la verga! Los de Facebook son bien cagapalos. Sí los estoy leyendo, mamón. ¿Por qué son tan cristales?
Yeah, great start so far for Smart Omega. You know, they got Risky holding off the White Warehouse control, so now they're going to be spawning DYG on the concept of the minimap, and this play from Risky continues to continue as he got 4 in a row already, and Omega off to a great start.
Transmite en YouTube, de hecho también estoy transmitiendo en YouTube, en el canal principal. Eso sí no los estoy leyendo, ahora los voy a empezar a leer. ¿Qué piensas de Trail? ¿Les puede ganar a esto? Vamos a ver, todavía falta para el Mundial. El Mundial es para los que no saben, el Mundial es el día 15 de diciembre, ¿ok? 15 de diciembre Mundial. Sí, es el 15, ¿verdad? Yo lo voy a estar transmitiendo de todas maneras. A ver qué pex. Mira. Básicamente están jugando el top 1 de China ahora mismo contra el top 2 de sureste de Asia, de Garena. José. ¿Cuáles son los de China, bebé? Puedes decir, los de China son los DIG. Los de China son los de DIG.
DYG playing more tactical compared to Smart Omega at the moment, but the retakes come true and the gunfights is clearly a lot better for Omega right now. Yeah, and a combination of Idra as well as Kendi. Kendi is in the point as Idra is taking top 10 right now to cover the sides. And we'll have to see if they can take over. They still have plenty of time to go and take that P2, but I think it will be taken over by...
Ya tiene ya la rotación.
¡Oh! ¡Oh!
Le tiro lo dicho.
But unfortunately for him, he has been taken by Idra. And for the setup, 2 members already in the White Warehouse with 1 second remaining for P2. Preparing with a few more seconds before B3 opens up. Yeah, the game plan for Doyu BYG no and Little Fox, and right now they are doing great in terms of enabling these 2 players to excel, but one of the key players here stepping off is right now in front of your screen, which is Huan. It's gonna have 4 in a row already, but finally to get shot down there by...
¿Qué hace ese arriba de metal, mamón?
They have a good line of defense inside that hill, so they just maintain that in warranty to get more
se lo pulió.
DYG was just having trouble breaking the hill. After all, this is the money hill that we're badly gonna talk about, and this is...
Y los ricos que empiezan siempre así... Tipo, todos los torneos los empiezan así, cabrón. O sea, los empiezan así bien parejitos, cabrón. Si se han dado cuenta, en todos los torneos empiezan así bien parejitos, cabrón.
after this release of the claw because it doesn't give you that advantage if you're in the closed space, and that is what happened for the teams of Smart Omega right now. They haven't taken out only the doors and windows that has been targeted with no in here, and still.
Hola Carioca, ¿cómo estás? Compartan caballito, compartan en directo, compartan la gente de YouTube, la gente de Facebook, la gente de YouTube los voy a empezar a leer ahora mismo, déjenme. Organizo todo porque tengo un desmadre aquí.
Yeah, here's the tricky part, you know, for Smart Omega.
Estoy leyendo con los celulares y todo eso.
Which in turn they didn't. So now they're gonna have to walk around the map here, and Blue is just smoking them up one by one.
Aquí pasando el rato ya, ¿no? Hola, los Zetax. Hice ayer le hice para 2 videos más,
The bane for Smart Omega, and you know, this really begs the question: Did Smart Omega really find out any strategy to actually fix their hard point? Because at the moment,
triple estuvo pasado.
Lighten up by DYG here, Neptune.
Yeah, they've been lighting up. They have been in here taking down a team of Smart Omega. We'll have to find out what can Smart Omega do to turn this around. 106 to 71 right now, and the time has stopped, or the point has stopped for Smart Omega, especially with the movement of U1M. And that's one thing that I'm really because earlier we've seen him on the side of the white warehouse, though it is dominated by Smart Omega, but he was just hanging back by the doors, just clearing the area in long A. And no one, like he's not rushing in to take over the white warehouse, waiting for the rest of the teammates to take over before he makes that move. And all angles is being taken as well.
Hola Daniel, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cuántos días de torneo son? Es uno solo, literal es uno solo. Es hoy ya. O sea, según tengo entendido, no sé. Ahora sí estamos leyendo de YouTube. Hola Chito, hola Caroto. Hola Jorgito, hola Titi, hola Kenchi, hola Polina, ¿cómo estás? Hola César, hola Oscar, hola Edgar. ¿Por qué no es presencial ese torneo? Vete a tu saber, cabrón. Así es PUBG MOBILE a la verga. Siempre, nunca ponen presencial. Hola Edwin, ¿cómo estás?
Yeah, the second cycle is really crucial for a lot.
Está bien parejito,
now because this is where all those rates will be available. We've seen a lot of the gravity vortex this time, but earlier we've seen a lot of claw gameplay, and that can be used from the white warehouse, even on the speed 2. And the enclosed space really is not a matter of taking a lot of points anymore. It's more of surviving all those operators being.
¿Y cómo no lo mató? ¿Cómo no lo mató el arco ahí, loco?
Those who are coming in from that B side and still taking a few more.
No, de hecho, o sea, están cayendo los hocicos porque aquí estuvimos debatiendo de que los chinos pues van tarde con lo del hardpoint y todo eso. Pero a ver cómo juegan el control también. Porque ellos tienen unas distintas reglas allá en China. Para los que vieron el torneo de China conmigo, ellos tienen unas reglas distintas allá en China. Y pues se tienen que acostumbrar a las reglas nuevas, básicamente. A las reglas globales, a las reglas de champs. Y cabrón, cómo no lo mató, loco, si lo tenía de espalda ahí, loco. ¿Qué dice Morra? ¿Qué dice Morra que ya no me quiere?
Yeah, they have plenty of time right now to catch up to the 161 that DYG has taken. But Lil Foxy right now being that annoying guy going in for long A as well as you want.
Ya los he muerto. Andan reviviendo los muertos aquí.
DYG is an integral factor wherein this gives them more time as well as a lot of damage to push in for the next hill. But with 19 seconds, I think they will be ending this, and the rotation might be done by Doyu this time for that early lead. Because the catch-up has been done with Smart Omega already, and imagine that is.
Pero esos güeyes siguen jugando con.
We saw them this time.
Todos son click.
Points and 100 points that has been taken by Smart Omega from that short
Full Creek, esos güeyes, ¿eh? Y esa pinche Holger parece una KSP, cabrón. What the fuck? Por eso yo había dicho no, esos cabrones siguen jugando con KSP y es una Holger, cabrón. El dios, weón. Son 4 días para acá, inició ayer. ¡Oh! Tenemos contenido entonces para 4 días, ¿ok? Ok, chavalones, son 4 días. Me acaban de decir aquí el Guillermito que son 4 días de torneo. Hoy es el primer día. Así que ya se la saben. Se come, chavales. 4 días de puro comer.
Yeah, I mean, Dojo Gaming's plan is to take the power positions as well as spawn point for them to have a better advantage. But from what we're seeing from Smart Omega, OBJ really is a factor. There's not so much in the kills, but they can make it do later on once they are preparing for those streaks as well as their operator skills. But
ya descontó un chingo Omega, ¿eh?
But Lil Fox will take him down.
Y tienen el respawn ya.
And out in open, back to P1, a lot of risk can be done right now because a lot of members from DYG surrounding this area.
Yeah, anything is still possible, specifically in this game. You know, Smart Omega may have the lead, but now
you can just
turn it up and just turn on the kill switch and take his players down. You see,
oh, la verga, no sabía que esa mierda tenía wallbang, loco. Realmente quiero mucho, Pepo. ¿Dónde lo están transmitiendo? Ya lo transmitieron. ¿Mandaste Noti? Sí, pero no llegó. Dímelo, ven, ¿cómo está todo? Y ya sabía que se le iba a culear a ese loco. Pero ¿por qué se quedó ahí? What the fuck? Cuidado con el nono. Cuidado con el nono que es peligroso. Cuidado con el nono que es peligroso, cabrón. Que es el chinito más peligroso. Pinche nono, en Chile se merece un mejor equipo, cabrón. O sea, sí tiene buen equipo, pero... Ey, mejoraron el equipo de nono, Cambiaron el equipo de DIG, cabrón, porque ese no era el equipo anterior que estaba jugando el torneo, loco. Cambiaron un par de jugadores. Sí, este es el calentamiento. Y, ¿sabes? Y fíjate que si te das cuenta en las estadísticas, el Oscar. Fíjate, si te fijas en la estadística, Omega tenía menos kills que DIG, Pero pues juega más puntos, cabrón. A ver, vamos a ver las estadísticas, la verga. Y ya se pusieron tristes los chinitos, ¿verdad? A ver si ponen las estadísticas. ¿No vas a poner las estadísticas? Okay. Y yo voy a ir pasando así todos estos comentaristas porque...
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. That's what we're talking about. But we're looking forward to how this will work for the with Whoopi's first blood. So if they can tied to a 1-1 in the scores. And you know, Smart Omega, and we are looking forward because Smart Omega has to now we begin on Whoopi or Candy if he uses that scope here in this game mode itself. So now we begin the game number 2, Search and Destroy. Smart Omega. Let's see who's gonna drop the first blood here. As you all may know, Whoopi is the first blood reaper.
Yo lo estoy viendo en 1080, ¿verdad? Se ve siempre en YouTube se ve de la verga los streams, loco. A ver, el fuerte de los chinitos es el BID. Vamos a ver qué tan es su fuerte aquí contra los de Omega. Que también el Guppy, tú sabes que anda fino en BID. Y ya empezaron los chinitos con sus snipers,
Wow, that's just
Rocky, deja de chuparme las patas, por Dios.
Whoopi down to the last player here. Fenda gets shot down. Has to
Ojito con el
the
Whoopi.
right side, and Little Fox actually gets him with the AR. And well, that's the first round for you. DYG went in that hard and weren't in that P1 aggressive. And once they were able to open up with 2-1's huge 2 kills, they were able to plant the bomb, and Smart Omega had a rough time retaking as they are down in low count numbers. So now, Whoopi, what are they going to do? They respond with aggression. All right, that's the way.
Lucharon bien agresivo ahí,
Huge 2 kills as well.
Yeah, they fight fire with fire right now, and Whoopi was able to take down one, but there goes Idra as well with nade kill. Whoopi with that secondary kill against Ma, and it's now left to Penta at this point. Now switching over to that Brig 6. And we'll see the damage that Brig 6 can do, but the jump will not be working for Whoopi, and he will be taken down. Switching over to the snipers, getting a little bit of distance.
Se lo pulió,
he might
cabrón.
be able to get that kill, but Rage beats him to it. It's now tied to a 1-1 in the scores.
And you know, Smart Omega Smart Omega had a very soft start, and then they went in direct, went at the enemy's line of sight, take care of them, and I feel like that's the way you want to deal with DYG, specifically when they have remarkable snipers. You don't want to play it slow, you have to play it fast, but you know, Whoopi in here, getting that first blood, dropping new one, looking to get the follow-up in here at this broken wall, so not kind of good at the moment. We currently have a 5v3, and the bomb...
Ya, Rocky, deja de chuparme las patas, en serio.
Big problem for DYG.
Yeah, as we can see right now, 3 members from Smart Omega is already covering the bomb, and Lil Fox right now is just waiting for that opportunity to take down one of the members of Smart Omega. Fenta, on the other hand, just getting that angle for him to get that quick kill.
Y el Whoopi se los anda culeando, sniper.
Take down Fenta, and there goes Surprise, and a little bit more of a free shot in there.
Ya los el Whoopi, el culeador.
Just to make sure that no one will be able to rush him, but Idra stops anyone who moves in onto this
¿Por qué
side.
puchean sin humo por todo el medio?
Never mind.
Porque son chinos.
None as Smart Omega takes over the lead with a 2-1.
Yeah, and it's a 2 in a row in here right now, and it all started off. These 2 wins that they have started with Whoopi's
Ni Parka ni
first
pela
shot.
Facebook.
So
Ay, la mar.
again with the first
Dímelo, dímelo,
shot,
Landito.
won't be surprised.
Pues nada más
Now,
pusiste diablos el Parka, Mar.
once again,
Hola, Mar.
DYG, what kind of factor are you gonna do? So right now to respond again with fire, and that starts things up with DYG having huge 2 kills there, and they were able to convert, but not very efficient though, because they have a lot of players taken down, but well, they control the mid map at this point, and this could just be the fastest play. Little Fox dropping around the back, and Candy's not in a good position. Man, easiest shot of the day.
Qué bonita está la skin de la mítica de la madre esa junto con el camuflaje rojo, loco. Yo no desbloqueé ese pinche camuflaje rojo, cabrón. Debí desbloquearlo. Te dije que me dieras mod. Oh, es que en Facebook no sé por qué no tengo poderes ni nada. Tengo un desmadre, cabrón.
The big question here is
En todas mis cuentas.
With the way DYG's been playing, you know, they really love to play it aggressive.
Tengo que arreglar todo ese desmadre. Incluso abrí en Twitch y ni siquiera estoy leyendo Twitch.
You see, Rage is attempting to try and find the way to get a kill in here, located at this P4 that we have, and Huan's just waiting in the corner, inches away from destruction. 1 minute and 22 seconds is left. They still have the
Hombre,
bomb.
todos ratitas, cabrón. ¿Qué hacen los dos ahí uno acostado y el otro en la esquina, cabrón? ¿Cuál de los dos es más rata, loco? Ahí ese güey lo dejó morir ahí al compañero, cabrón. Ese sería real. Ese sería real versión versión asiática.
Imagine the patience from that guy. Like if you are
Y el de P1 sería yo.
some shots already onto Rage, you will be itching to slide and shoot, but no, he wants to go as a ghost and backstab them. That
seguro
is
en
a
Twitch
good
ni hay
plan
nadie,
right
¿verdad?
now, or from that moment
Hola, Rocky, ¿qué
until
quieres?
has been done, but Rage with an explosion in there against Spencer takes one down, and Lil Fox will be taken down as well for the double.
Yeah, Smart Omega is just so good at initiating this early kills, you know, and that's been very value gaming smart power, but Ruwan is just trying to make it work for his team, trying to will them back into the game after suffering huge loss this year. With another name, the lineup.
Verdad que no tienen la cultura de los trofeos, sí. No, los chinos lo que no tiran es humo ni trofeo, cabrón. No usan las pinches secundarias, sí tiran un chingo de granadas, Pero el humo y el trophy, ¿de dónde,
Now they
cabrón?
have the largest margin in the game. You know, 2-round lead.
Yeah, 2-round lead. And though it's still long before the game is ended, but I'm really hoping that Smart Omega will take a win at this point, because this is a chance for us to listen in later on once they take the win on how the comms is for Smart Omega. Because like from yesterday, I'm so happy.
Arlington,
Just
están jugando los
we don't understand
del sudeste de Asia, que es
there's
Garena,
so much of translation
contra
for
los de China.
those winning the Search and Destroy
Pues es la versión
from
china.
the Chinese region. But this time, if in case Smart Omega will continue this on and
Bien,
take
no se los
that
pulió.
win, then we
Ya están jugando con la nueva arma también.
how efficient their comms is.
Yeah, I bet it's going to be very fast and very loud. You know, as much as S&D is
Ey, ¿mata bien rápido
very,
esa
very
arma o qué?
slow. Well, in terms the callouts, it's just very loud and fast. Well, I did heard, you know, Smart Omega do their callouts once before, specifically in Green Master Season 3. They were just, you know, they were like a rap god or something. But anyway, moving into the game, it's all down to Idra here. Up against 4 players of DYG, it's totally looking impossible for him. The bomb is dropped and he has to pick it up with 2 players on the corner. He's using the pwn to his ability, but it's gonna be a disability because DYG
La lapa en la vida real es brasileña y de Rafa.
pounds and get that kill. There you go. That's the spark that they need. Let's see if that round win, in fact, can turn into a momentum shift for their side here, Neptune.
Yeah, 2 more points for them to take the lead, and well, we'll have to find out if that will be happening. UIG right now. There goes Fenta taking down Whoopi from that initiation, and this will be a good momentum for Doyu
Cuidado.
against Fenta, and it is now a 4v4.
I mean, it can't
Cuidado,
be
que
one
se
of the
están poniendo los
purpose
duelos de
events
sniper ahí
in terms
fino.
of the King of Sniper, which we had last weekend. He was able to reach quite the top, but not really able to get his share. But he's throwing himself in this round with that beautiful 2 kills. He's looking to get 1 more over that bomb site with the help of Rage. He's looking to back away. Maybe try to find an angle against Fenta, who is currently still alive.
Hombre, los agarró ahí de pechito los dos.
What a turnaround here for DYG from
Hola, hola, Javielito.
3 to a 3v1.
Mi nuevo equipo se llama UD.
And there it is, 4-4 now on the round count. So
El waifu, el waifu.
in favor.
Dímelo, waifu.
To the end.
Yo sé, waifu, te estaba
I mean,
molestando.
I'm really loving U1 right here, because G1M right here, because he's been in there
Siguen sin
patiently.
fallar los el mamón, el mamón, el mamón, el mamón, el mamón.
He knows the angle as well.
Están jugando en versión global, déjalo que se acostumbren.
That is one thing that is difficult to
Mira, ya le están metiendo el dedo a Whoopi, cabrón, y lleva un poquito tiempo en versión global. Y ya mira cómo tiene el Fenta al Whoopi, cabrón. Lo trae más de hijo que de nada, cabrón.
Bringing it to a 4v2 maybe, but they need to be careful of this sneaky guy that can hit them from the sides.
You know, Smart Omega barely have control here at the mid map, and you know it's not really gonna favor them.
En mi nuevo equipo está Mao, está Pepe, está Stuk, está Real y está Bray. Probablemente en un futuro, quién sabe si se agrega el Jesus y sacamos el Real de...
So, with all due said, 1v4 right now for Risky, and Galio Gaming has won 2 rounds already. They're looking to chain it to 3 here as they look to convert against Risky, which is totally possible. 1 more player to worry about. What are the chances of this being clutched up? I don't know. Let's come and find out.
It's very difficult. He has been spotted already and might be taken down right now. The patience, the position, and there goes Ma for the kill against. Oh no for the kill against Risky. And his course right now has been, or the lead has been taken by Doyu Gaming at this point, 4-5.
Que Sniper para ti, pues siguen siendo los mismos Sniper. Lo único que cambió fue el DLQ, el sonido y la animación. Pero sigue siendo lo mismo. Saludito, Bernal. ¿Cómo estás? Y chino, pero no me gustó.
And you know, it's 2-1. He's been the bane, you know. Every time Smart Omega has the number in
Y ese ahora estuvo God, Ese ahora estuvo God, cabrón. Cuidado que los chinos le están remontando. Los chinos le están remontando a los semichinos.
But finally, Whoopi gets shut down, but the damage is already done. You know, Omega has to play things slow at the moment because right now, they are down in numbers.
Sí, los
But
chinos
it's a
juegan
good
5-2.
thing because Kendi is still alive. He has that bomb, so they get to dictate the pace on where they might go into.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, both sides is
Lanito.
covered right
Probablemente,
now.
probablemente,
We have
Lanito.
Candy, who's just waiting in on Alpha, as we have Idra, who's also flanking. Now, if this frag will be
Y como lo mató.
done, then they might have an opening on that Bravo. Good rotation right now being done
Ahora es el
by
Watson móvil.
Candy to make sure that he
Pues
has,
cuando
or
saca.
Idra has cover as well. But, well, Do You Gaming is just waiting.
No lo
for that
topo, no.
light
El
to
Real
be
es un
well.
random
Position
que
has been
viene
taken in
de
preparation for that Bravo push,
del
as
amateur,
well as that Alpha.
del
Lil Fox
Junior.
right now,
Por eso
we
no lo
won't
topaste,
be
Puli.
that foxy guy anymore, as Kendi takes him down, and there goes a backstab coming from Idra. That
Viene de
Venta
Junior
was
ese güey.
able to- what Venta was taken
Imagínate
down,
venir de
Ma
Junior,
taken
cara.
down as well, bringing it to a 1v1, but Ma will be slowly moving in. The time is ticking,
Simplemente
and
Real.
possibility for him to go for the backstab.
Ma on the back, Kendi on the dump stairs, already on the ghetto. Right here, right now, timing is everything, and Mask up the jump on Kendi. Perfectly timed attack. Had to reposition in there just to get a fist bump to line through, and there you go. He got the fist bump. He also got the defuse. I'll take that any day. Know You Gaming, they now are up by 2 rounds. Match point.
Yeah, I mean,
¿Cómo aparezco en Twitch? Como
I'm still
Palquita.
worried that
Era así,
Garena
Palquita.
region will be down in terms of search and destroy against CDM, because this will be
E igual si se pueden pasar para Twitch o para Trovo, me los agradezco muchísimo. En Trovo estoy leyendo en Twitch. Y ya se desquitó el Guppy, Se puso las pilas, caballito. Ey, no se puso sniper también. El Nono también estaba jugando sniper en BD, loco.
Yeah, good deny, but Omega also
Lo mismo te juega arma que te juega sniper.
That bomb. DYG now up for the retake. Where are they gonna take it? Would they prefer to attack the mid map, or are they gonna surround these players and box them around? Well, it looks like that's not going to be the case this easily, you know. They are waiting for one player to
Palquita, parece como un pal con un L. Palquita.
First kill against Rage, but Rage trades it back with the lineup of attack that DYG lined up at the fountains is more than enough for them to take this win.
¿Cuáles son los de China y cuáles son los de Garena? Los de China son los de DIG que acaban de ganar, el BID. Y los de Garena son los de Omega. Se nota que los chinos eran los que dominaban el BID, ¿eh? Pronto, Guillermito. Sí, es el mismo equipo de Nerex, pero pues cambiaron algunos jugadores. Yo no sé por qué cambiaron a JC, loco, porque JC era uno de los mejores, loco. El chat anda loco en Twitch y no los pelas. A ver, ¿qué dice?
Adds one tick to their record of search and destroy wins.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. You know, this has just been an amazing performance by CDM. That they have a win streak here at S&D going on, and you know, their main reason why, because they have this kind of advantage compared to Smart Omega and of course other Garena teams, is because the China Masters has 9 rounds of S&D, so that's a lot more efforts and a lot more experience just getting readed out in here by these China squads. But you know, really love the favor here. I expected Nono and Little Fox to carry this game. But what we did see from DOU Gaming is that Chu1 and Mac.
No, adelanto aquí a la verga. No, no es en vivo, es de ayer en la madrugada. O sea, de hoy en la madrugada.
This time.
Lo bueno es que cuando uno no lo ve en la madrugada,
I don't think that's gonna happen in here because of how close
se le pueden saltar par de cosas.
You know,
ni hay nadie, mamona. Está el Henry nada más en Twitch.
7-4 in favor for DOU Gaming on that slums search and
¿Qué mamona? Ay, ¿qué mamona eres?
Or possibly round number 5 in this map itself.
It's possible. I mean, it's possible. We've seen the potential of both
dímelo, Eric.
and there's no counting out anyone just yet. They
tú no puedes abrir por Trovo, ¿verdad? Porque te chupa toda la net. Te chupa la vida.
Especially from Q9, that they can manage. They learned, they studied this as well, especially for this team coming from the third of the China
Ah, bueno,
Masters
ahora están
Championship.
ustedes dos.
So they
Nosotros
are in
que ya no
the
nos
top
tomamos en
3.
cuenta.
They have great potential to take this win, but it's up to Smart Omega to stop them and doing
Le
that.
chupa la vida, ¿verdad?
And
Entró.
what's more impressive was that, you know, Q9 yesterday ended up with the 100% win rate in Control. So they really do their study. They have a lot of preparations leading up to this tournament time, leading up to the preparations for stage 5. But let's see, how will DouYu Gaming pair up?
¿Y qué pasó con Sia? Pues no sé. Supuestamente iba a regresar con Mao, pero al final no sé qué pasó.
It started with Smart Omega taking that win on a firing range on a map pick by DYG, and you know DYG stole away.
Igual yo creo que si regresara así, armaran su propio equipo ellos, ¿sabes?
So now it all ends here at this game number
Ahora decido
3
con el
where we
tiempo
play
y más de
Raid.
uno.
So again, a defensive.
Pero sale uno, no sé por qué sale uno.
So really, whoever starts on the defensive side is going to be favored. So it's going to be DYG. That's going to be interesting. So now here we
Pene.
go.
Mira, si regresara así, se llevaran a Veteran de... Y como Veteran es un lambebicho. Ahí fuera, ¿verdad? Pero para estar jugando con nosotros. Ah, no, prefiere a yo, mamá.
Yeah, imagine 4 has been frags or 4 frags already on the first few seconds in this fight.
El tectonic chino de...
Guy was able to damage Smart Omega in terms of life points, but it is 26 to 27. But Bravo's already been taken, so Alpha is out in the open right now, and we're in for that TDM. Wolfie starts it off with Lil Fox right now, bringing in the 2 life deficit in favor of Smart Omega, but we'll have to find out if Juan will be able to balance it off. There goes 1, there might be the second, but there goes
El Henry en cámara.
Yeah, great play by the way for Smart Omega. They fully out the players in the A control.
Pero te vas a dejar, Veteran.
And the next thing they did is actually move around the mid map to control that kitchen where.
Ya, Veteran, están jugando los chinitos por primera vez control, ¿eh?
So right now the next thing that they will have to worry about is the player in the bedroom where Rage was able to take down. So now they are ready to go pouncing here.
Ya era hora, caballito.
It starts off with another name from Indra.
Sí, los chinitos finalmente jugando control, King.
Rather than play Smart Omega at the moment, it has been able to score a lot of kills, and that's why they have a huge sum of lead in this.
Es que no jugaban un carajo los control, loco. Y fíjate la vergüenza que le está metiendo. La vergüenza que le está metiendo por eso mismo, loco. Y qué rico en el paso, ¿eh?
DouYu Gaming there survive.
And they survive, but 1 tick remains and 1:13 on the clock. There goes Whoopi for the initiation. The second might be happening.
No juegan tan mal, pero pues también están jugando contra Omega, sin ofender a Omega. Pero pues creo que los de Haven son mejor.
Oh, risky move in there, going in against Rage. Rage takes him down, and time is running out. Risky for this leg as Q1M is slowly moving in with a drop shot coming from.
En el mundial ya son estas reglas igual.
Takes down Q1M. 8 lives remain, and Henry has a great hold.
This is just a spawn shop just enabled there for Smart Omega. They were able to pick up at least 2 or 3 kills from it. So
sí, pero no es de que la rompa o no, sino de que Sia no se lleva muy bien conmigo. O sea, yo no tengo pedo, loco. Yo juego hasta con mago, cabrón. No sé, este güey está raro.
In the windows, he finds 1, he finds the second, and now they can initiate the spawn shop in there as well. The whole group 26 is just lighting up the show. The guy is on.
Bueno, tengamos en cuenta que. O sea, yo digo que Omega, pero están jugando los de DIG, que son el top 2, ¿sabes? Top 2 contra top 2. Porque top 1 de China es. El top 1 de China es Q9, luego.
Because that is one thing that they can control right now before the time runs out. But we'll have to find out how will they defend, as DouYu will be the team who will be on attack right here. And as we can see the frags, it's more.
Eso sí, mira, Veteran. Se notó en el hardpoint, cabrón. Los chinos, había un chino que llevaba 41 kills, otro chino 35 kills, otro chino 32 kills. Pero no juegan puntos, ¿eh? Fíjate que todos los de Omega estaban bien vergueados, cabrón. Los Omega tenían 20 kills, cabrón. Cada uno, cabrón. Yo creo que el que más kill tenía no pasaba de 30, cabrón. Y ganaron. Uno ni es la NDC. Y le estaban metiendo una vergüenza en kills, pero en puntos pura verga. A los 6.
From Smart Omega. No, a little bit early on the claw right now, and just waiting for anyone who's moving in the laundries. But we'll have to see. Bravo has been captured already, and no one is stepping into laundry, knowing that the claw has been put out. But the sniper on No is also so efficient. Alpha is the guarding point of Smart Omega.
Uno de 5 anuncios.
A lot of covers just to make sure that they will not be risking all those lives. But as we say it, Phantomos in against Indra.
5 point.
Ya se empezaron a comer los anuncios de Twitch aquí. Es que le puse un chingo de anuncios, bro.
They will be sending out No at the spawns of the enemy line. That's just an insane shot way over the headless section. And now DYG now trying to make a push here, slowly but steady at this control point. Now Indra has to be a mainstay.
Ey, sí, pero teniendo en cuenta esto, loco. O sea, ahora que mencionas a Wolf también, que el King me recuerda las memorias, loco. El DIG ni es el top 2, loco, es el top 3, loco. El top 2 es Wolf. Y entonces el top 3 de China le está dando pelea al top 2 de Garena, cabrón. Y que ahí sí hay diferencia porque ¿cómo se llama? Wolf y Q9 le meten una verguiza a los de DIG, loco, pero verguiza, cabrón. Por eso es que yo decía que yo veía a Garena con el peor nivel. O sea, el peor nivel yo creo que son los de Garena. Y claro que los chinitos tienen buenas gunfights. Y sobre todo Sniper también,
No answer for Smart Omega here. Ma and Little Fox just decimated the Smart Omega squad with the long range engagements. They know that they have trouble.
Y el BID se lo ganaron también.
So what did they do? They switched Little Fox from an AR to that Locust that we did see from King of Sniper.
Oh, bueno, Europa. No, pero Europa tiene buenos equipos también. Y ya los chinitos agarraron confianza ya,
Much more efficient defense this time for W Gaming.
Yeah, W Gaming having a good defense. Capture has been done, but not so much for the second tick. It's only first tick right now, and Ma has released the gravity vortex already. Right tick still in hand and putting in a lot of pressure. Now,
yo sí lo he visto, Hex, en el barrio chino, cabrón, una vez.
Smart Omega is being pressured right now from all angles, and there's no way out. Plus the claw in the hand of 2-1F. Good thing that Risky was able to respond.
Estaba comiendo arroz, cabrón. Adentro de una casa, cabrón, y pasé y lo vi, loco. Oh, bueno, el peor, pero te digo, si menciona a la India y a todo eso, loco, el peor nivel lo trae India, loco. Eso es súper obvio, loco. India tiene el nivel en el culo, cabrón.
It's really risky here, especially with man located at the fountains, and it's a really good position to take down players at the mid map. That we did see as he takes down Kendi.
Son coleccionables.
What on earth is happening to this crew? They just suddenly became a very offensive tactical team despite on the defensive side. And right now you see they have 2 players initiating the spawn trap at the galleries, while only 1 player from Smart Omega is trying to create the play at the A side. It's not going to work entirely because they are playing individually.
Yo no sé, yo quiero ver el mundial ya, loco. Me da un chingo de curiosidad de qué va a pasar.
Much more cleaner offensive teamwork, and for Smart Omega, they need to clear out one control point, and they start here at this B side, where they will be able to claim 2 segments in already, but their lives are just dropping one by one.
Mira, nosotros jugamos una vez, bueno, cuando la fase 4 jugamos contra un equipo de India, cabrón. Y no, hombre, le metimos, que creo que era top 3 o top 2, loco, le metimos 250 a 20, cabrón. Ese yo creo que es el peor nivel que hay en todo el mundial. Ahora lo rápido que cambió la puta Chori, cabrón. Oh, te fallé sniper, pum, te cambio la Chori en menos de un parpadeo y te mete un bregazo antes de que te des cuenta. Private Screen ahí, va a estar bueno eso, ¿eh? ¿Crees que todos puedan viajarse? Pero caballito, se vale fallar, caballito. One more player to kill for DYG and they will be able to take the lead. Little Fox spraying almost has the kill, but the clock runs out. Smart Omega falls to Doyu Gaming. Now it's 2-1. Doyu has match point. Felicita a mi tía que está toda chueca. No, lo que huele a culo, cabrón.
This might be what you were talking about earlier. You were asking or you were saying that
pero por lo demás no le hice nada.
That will depend if Smart Omega will be able to turn things around right here, but the movement of DYG is a little bit too quick to go for that Bravo. But as you can see, it's not an all-man push for that Bravo side. They are opening up all avenues to open Alpha as well because that's the hardest point to take, and they will take that little by little until such time wherein they can go back and rotate to Bravo. But this time it is the points, it is the lives who is in favor of Smart Omega. 3 lives deficit, but Ma might be able to bounce it down against Kendi, and we're just waiting for 2 more to clear it off. But Risky, the rest of the gang will be moving for that goal.
¿Quién se enfrenta a quién? Se enfrenta el top 3 de China, DIG, contra el top 2 de... ¿Cómo se llama esa madre? De Garena.
Doyu Gaming is on fire. Smart Omega looking lost in the game, stuck in the spawns, and Fenda with this spiral. This is
hombre, a DIG le valió verga las reglas,
6 right now and still in the push, but luckily for him, he has been taken out by Rage in there. 13-16 in favor of DYG in terms of life point.
¿Qué países están en Garena?
Captured right now, but the cover.
Ah, no, no mames.
Is this enough for them to prevent Doyu Gaming in rushing in?
Pues Filipinas
y todos esos. 27 this time on total frags.
El único que conozco es Filipinas, cabrón. Filipina, Indonesia, ¿no? Creo que también está ahí. Indonesia es un país.
11-11, but no, 12-10 right now has been done because of damage of no, but up close and personal, will be missing those knives, switching on secondary, and still manage to survive.
Yo, the team play is just perfect for Smart Omega. You know, keeping Whoopi alive there is very beneficial, and now they're stepping up to the plate. Now he's able to get 1 batting in. Now a couple of strikes coming through for Whoopi. 20 kills already.
¿Ya jugaste el inicio? Sí, ya soy ya como maestro o algo. O gran maestro, no sé. No, Japón no es Garena. Japón es otra versión. Malasia también. Ey, esa es la cosa, loco. ¿Rusia qué es, loco? O sea, ¿Rusia juega en la versión global o qué? ¿O juega en cuál versión asiática? Es una gran pregunta esa, ¿eh? Hey Gamer, muchas gracias por esa rosita.
Breed of monster from Doyu Gaming at this point, especially with a turnaround that has been done in the final moments of that control game. Chuan and just moved in and bounced it off on that point and even took the lead.
Esa es otra buena pregunta, ¿eh, King?
Smart Omega with help of Mount as well as Lil Fox. They
Está excluido por peleón. El Quien está tirando buenas preguntas, Bueno, les metieron el pito a Omega. Ahí están sus Omega. Todos los que eran fanboys de Omega. Ahí está su Omega, chavalón. Ahí está su Omega, chavalillo. Te lo dije. Sí, que están jugando presencia de hoy. ¿Ya te llegó la comida, diablo? Ando fino. Rocky.
Out there in China, and
Rocky.
it's not gonna be that easy for Smart Omega, and they have to have mental fortitude to get right back to it. A good series win against FunPlus Phoenix will secure them maybe a good chance of being the second
Landito.
seed here for
Bienvenido.
Yeah, I mean, like what I mentioned earlier from the start of this show, it doesn't really matter whether you're in the top or the second, as long as you're part of that top two, because that's your chance to go to the next level. But looking at the player stats right now, as we can see a positive KD,
¿Cómo le puedo bajar
Rage and
PRM?
at this point. But on the other side, also 3 players will have a positive KD. So it's not so much difference if you calculate that. But I was trolling.
Si te das cuenta, todo el KD está bastante parejo, cabrón. Nomás que es lo que le dije a mi equipo la última vez que perdimos Moy Mayhem. Perdimos Moy Mayhem no porque estábamos mal de KD, sino porque no jugaban puto punto. ¿Por qué razón? Porque no se puede ganar sin jugar puntos, chavalón. Ya se acabó. No se acabó este enfrentamiento, ahora vamos para el otro enfrentamiento.
Whoopi needs to double it down here. He is the star player. He is known to having the spotlight for the side of Omega as he melts now.
Ahora Omega contra FPX.
Overall, bring back what they have.
Imagínate que Omega pierda contra FPX también.
CDM teams.
That happened between
a la verga, tremendo estilo,
But as we represent our they were asked of the part of the game.
A thing that's just worth mentioning. Wait, first player could really be something.
Ya
like these guys down just a little bit. They faltered, moving along stat.
Dale.
Initiation as leads, but we've seen
how
was close, I would say, with a almost 50-point mark. But we've seen how Doyu Gaming earlier was able to take that lead. So I think Smart Omega really needs to puck up this time, start that initiation as well as the early rotation to make sure that they will not be led by FPX from this point.
Ooh, here we go now. Here we go. Hard point number 1 opening up. Here the first handful of contestment will be given for Omega. And they were playing it one quite well.
¿Quiénes están de China? De China está FPX. Creo que está Wolf, si no me equivoco. Debería estar Wolf. Está Q9 y está DIG.
For a moment or two, they were able to let it go. FPX was able to accumulate 10 points, but bouncing back now inside this game, Smart Omega, they do get the
right now at seconds. They
no, pues sí.
For P2 right now. Rage will be taking.
Lo bueno que no es un directo, cabrón.
Preparing for
Lo podemos adelantar.
From Tiki, but he has been beat to it. Well, let's see on how FPX will be able to rush through 4 members from Smart Omega taking cover.
Hola, hijo, ¿cómo estás?
FPX slowly moving in for the flank.
You can't really hope for a better start here, just like how Smart Omega will be able to put that one there on the first hard point.
Pues la verdad estoy a dieta de...
Looking quite promising as well, but on the process they were losing their gun
now,
and we can clearly see the sole definition of FPX here, spawning all the way to the right side of the minimap. Player 2, they're anchoring on towards the gardens, influence inside the hill. Player 4 here, 5 from the side of FPX, just holding it down. And the setup that they are showcasing here is actually so set inside the hard point, to the point that they don't really have any power positions to anchor this. And just like that, I mean, the pinch will try to come through from the side of Smart Omega, and they do get that break.
They do get that break, and they will be pushing through 53-27 right now. And we thought with the time spent by FPX at that point might be able to make them recover Rage right now, as they prepare for Garage right now on that P3. But it might be a very difficult push right here, because from what we've seen from the past, this P3 is very difficult to push or to break and very easy to hold. So Kendi is starting it off with a few more seconds before it gets triggered. Is already on play and goes 1 for that kill.
Smart Omega here solely defining themselves on the bottom end to the hard point, and Rage popping off with an Annihilator. Has 4 kills under his name, does get shot down by 5. But till then, that was enough investment and capitalization for them to get themselves.
El Rage estaba jugando en el anterior.
The points will just rain upon for the side of blue, for the side of Smart Omega. FPX now trying to fight.
Están todos los de Garena.
But unfortunately for them, on the
Yo creo que sí, ¿no?
gunfights,
Yo digo que debe ser un top 4 de cada región, ¿sabes? Top 4 de Garena y top 4 de
Game by 392 to 27,
de China.
leaving FPX on the dust. CNN right now will try to go for the cleanup.
El torneo va a durar 8 días, con 4 días, 8 días.
Cover those points, because with only a few points
este torneo va a durar 4 días,
remaining,
según me dijo un panita ahí de Facebook.
moving in onto the next hill. Basketball court right now, Mengru takes that lead, but Idra stops in on that move. Xenon, on the other hand, will be moving from Tiki, from swimming pool, and preparing for the few seconds remaining. They need to make that break, but will be taken down there by Idra as well as Risky. Good position being taken, and this locker room would be the best one for those slays. Just waiting for anyone who's moving in from Tiki or from the swimming pool into basketball court, but there goes Sha. Unfortunate for him, the grab vortex will not work that much, and it will still be Smart Omega who will take it over, but FPX has taken this hill this point.
I mean, I had a little bit of a brain fart on why did I say that Smart Omega was winning by 3. What I totally meant was that the Smart Omega has been winning the game with 3 consecutive hard points now under their belt. They were able to accumulate majority of the points here for the first 3 hard points here. It could be a different storyline for the set of FPX as they're slowly but surely trying to bounce back here. But with only player 2, Mangrui here trying to really be in the saving grace here and really getting that investment inside a hill is actually more than enough for them to just hold on to the grass, and this could be the first money hill here for the set of FPX.
Los chinitos tienen que aprender a jugar temprano, loco.
Surely now, one more money hill to respond back. Again, here could be the possibility here on towards the 5th hill. They could really bounce back and could possibly take the lead here out away from Smart Omega, but it's easier said than done. We're talking about P5 here, Neptune, and this is really a very open hill here.
I would agree. I mean, the openness of P5 right now can turn around for FPX at this point. But Smart Omega is moving in for that 150 mark. And as we talked about yesterday with Coach Jay, 150 is the point where it's still, or before you get to 150, it's still, there's still chance for FPX to take cover. And this is what Mengru is doing right now. There's multiple slays. I think that was a 3rd slay before it has been taken down. But Whoopi as well as Rage will be taking on that mid guard. And they will secure the power positions and the corners, but a backstab coming from Sand right now will bring him for a burn.
Está muy lento, loco. Ya probaste teniendo su fusil, está roto. Todavía no lo he desbloqueado, pa.
Mangrui was on a 5-3, but unfortunately coming again, despite the good play there,
apenas lo desbloqueé ya.
It wasn't really enough to capitalize a break or a full clearance for them to get themselves inside a hill. But you know, different storyline out here. We're going back to the reset here on towards P1. 151 to 90 here as first place will end off to. And so far, this could be another promising run here for set of Smart Omega, as only Mangrui here is only spotted here instead of Sculpture, and he gets taken out of the equation. And coming again, Neptune, another full clearance here from the side of Smart Omega. Power positions, influence inside the hill, parameting players, just all so well laid down from the side of Smart Omega.
Yeah, I would agree. Rage is the only one taking the hill, and the rest of the teams are just covering the angles and the perimeter. Risky right now going for the double, and might be going for the triple, but there goes Shot taking him down. 5 right now on the shot against Whoopi, and will be taking him down with that Annihilator. And what a turnaround by 5 at this point. I would say he's not 5 anymore. He is 100. He is going for that slay, but here comes Whoopi.
Hombre, pero ¿cómo te matan ahí, loco? What the fuck?
Just moves down and take that kill, but still
Sí, se lo culió, ¿eh?
Mira,
de nuevo la rotación la tiene Omega, cabrón. Y todavía el equipo de China no ha rotado.
A lovely ending here for the set of P1. They're under, by the courtesy of the set of FPX, they were able to accumulate, you know, a bit of more points.
Tienen que arreglar eso, por lo menos. Bueno, FPX no va a participar en el mundial. Pero si yo fuera coach de FPX, los estuviera puteando.
It's not much better in terms of getting, in comparison to getting the early rotations. As we can see here, Smart Omega, they arrive on towards P2 quite early, and they get the first 20 points here. FPX, they try to find a break, but guess what? The coordination is just not right there. They're scattered around, and this time around, they're going to be spawning on towards bottom, and that's exactly where you don't want to be in, especially on towards P2.
I would agree. I mean, early rotations provide you a lot more time before the rotations of the opponent can be done. And that is what Smart Omega is taking advantage of. First to reach that 200 mark, but FPX needs to take over with the remaining 18 seconds at this point. But rotations
No sé, yo
is
creo que
not
están
being
baneados,
done.
¿no?
And as we can see, Smart Omega has already taken the garage. Zenan
O sea, de
is
COD
out in
móvil
the
en
open
general.
and only having one angle to
¿Quién
look
sabe?
into. He might be taken down, and there you have it, Rage in there, Annihilator. But I would say it's early for the Annihilator because it's more time before the next point will be cleared up, and a few
La
more
Holger sigue
seconds
buena. Yo
before
a
the
veces la
rest
uso.
of FPX
Está muy
will
buena
be
la Holger.
moving in for the push. Indra for a backstab, going in for two, and this bedrooms right
Yo
now.
prefiero la Holger que la Crick.
Yeah, quite deadly here, quite deadly.
Yo lo
So
tega.
far, the current state of the game here is still looking to be a one-sided love affair. FPX here will try to go for a desperation break all the way through the driveways. 5 parameting players, 5 around the parameter here on towards the top ends will try to come true.
Yo creo que como
But
es,
Smart
con el
Omega
directo de Garena siempre se traba, cabrón.
But to 139, and no one from Fun Plus was able to break through that hill, and with only 5
Los directos de Garena
seconds
siempre
remaining,
se
this is
pasan
enough
trabándose,
time,
cabrón.
unless cliffhanger.
It's a big cliffhanger here on the FPX change.
Se dieron cuenta que era una mierda la transmisión
Can surprise us
y
and
quitaron la
surprise us
transmisión a la
they did,
verga.
especially from the previous series. You can spray sand as how efficient can it be used first for those weaponry, then later on for the upcoming tournament. So as we prepare right now for search and destroy, looking forward to what will be happening. Summit is the map, and FPX is the team that picked this. But Summit, I would say, Warden is one map wherein Smart Omega can also take a win.
I mean, I just remember
Hola,
a lot
Mr.
of
Gummy.
history here, especially for the set of Whoopi. You know, the sniper he is, having a really good feel or grasp on how the catwalk should be played out. We could really expect him to roam around there, but now here we go. Round number 1 here, game number 2. Into the match.
Saluditos, Carlos, ¿cómo estás? También te quiero mucho, pa.
Initiating first blood being initiated.
A la verga,
Risky
me
and
huele
Rage
espalda un
popping
chingo,
off
cabrón.
here as they slow down the heat of FPX.
Yeah, FPX right now has been slowed down, only left with 3 members, and Rage rages on against Sha, and now 2 left. Kendi's just waiting on the side, and Sinan will be taken down. Sand on the other hand will be on
Yo
the
no
quick
dormí muy
sand.
bien,
Will
lo
try
dormí
to go
como-
in for the push, and Idra will be taken down quick.
O sea, dormí 2 horas primero,
There
luego
goes the kill, and
3
Kendi
horas o
puts
2
it
horas
down.
más.
The first point goes to Smart Omega.
Tengo el sueño jodido, la verdad.
Omega, and I'm just loving how they took that one out here on the first phase of that round. They were able to establish their map control, especially on the mid lane. Until then, that was just really leaving FPX with no such playing grounds whatsoever.
Pues,
They were clustered
Ruso
around
tienes a
this
uno
time, FPX here
en
looking to
Norteamérica,
respond
King.
some seed as well, as Mangri is shot and San will get
Ruso
the
tiene
first
a
4. I mean,
Norteamérica
first
tiene un
3
ruso.
casualties here. Smart Omega looking to respond back.
Alias
Rage
el
here
Boris.
wrapping around from the back ends. 5 still lit for another run. It's a 3v2 situation here. Smart Omega.
El Boris, alias Nintendo, alias Bolu.
Get planted as well. Even grounds now, it's a 2v2.
2v2, and we'll have to find out what the combination of Rage and Kendi can do against Sand as well as Sinan. Sand right now slowly creeping in for that flank, but I think both crosshairs will be on him the moment he steps out of that door. Slowly moving into the alpha right now.
Pero yo creo que sí están baneados, ¿no?
But no one is going in for the push. There goes the hit, and there
Sí,
goes
estoy
the
en todos lados, estoy en
backstab.
todos lados,
Oh,
Andrew.
we'll have to see
Se lo culió, cabrón.
Kendi takes that win, and with plenty time to defuse, another point goes for Smart Omega.
What a turnaround by Kendi. Supposedly a round for a set of FPX, and all of a sudden Kendi just
En todos
whips
lados,
down,
Andrew.
turns
Sí.
around 180 and puts 4 kills under his name. That's exactly how you would want to win.
Nah, no creo que
a
todos
round
tengan el nivel
of-
Bolu,
a
pero-
round in search and destroy. But you know, with the whole takeaway here for the set of FPX, they tried to put this round number 2 quite fast. They lost
Pero
one
quizás
fast.
deben haber buenos jugadores ahí.
They need to learn how to end off rounds. But this time around,
Deben haber buenos
so
jugadores ahí.
So promising as Whoopi will be able to take down.
Q9 no jugó ayer, ¿verdad?
Equation Rage gonna go for the wrap around. Will take down one as well, and this is such a dual factor type of team from Smart Omega.
I would agree. I mean, I think they're taking a page from the book of Doyu Gaming earlier. The patience from Smart Omega is in there. They're just taking all the covering all the angles wherein they can get the kill, not really rushing into things, though they don't have to rush. They are in the defend, but still the movement has changed on Smart Omega. And the tip from the coaches right now, I think it's working for them. It's a 3-0 right now, and still has a chance for them to complete their run until such time that they switch sides.
Yeah, it's really a
Eso
hard
también
call
se está
here.
usando mucho en esta temporada.
Attacking on Summit is a really finicky thing, but what else can you do aside from just to win it out? But lovely start here for a set of FPX. They do take down Rage and Whoopi out of the equation, which is really the equivalent of a player to really rock the tide. Shao with a no scope, spots down Risky, pushing it down to a
Flexiando el
5v2
chinito,
situation
Hola,
where
hola,
Candy
Cristian,
and
¿cómo
Idra
estás?
left alone.
El chinito
This is still
flexiando ahí con los
around,
no-scope.
kind of doable, but it's going to be a hard call here. They just can't get too complacent as they need to put up a round up in the board.
Yeah, well, we've seen this before, but with more members from FPX. It's more of Smart Omega to balance it out, probably on a 2v3 or a 2v2. But Kennedy right now with the slide and the scope, we'll have to see if he'll be able to take another one. Seeing one from above, but Heaven knocks on him. Sand was brought into his head and has been taken out. First point for FPX right
toda la
here.
retake
And this
pegando.
might be a chance for them to get back,
¿Y
but
jugó ahí el
later
Q9?
on,
Vamos
if
al
they get the
Q9
momentum,
y a
it
quién le
might be
toca.
different once they switch
Yo
sides.
quiero ver a Q9 jugando.
It's hard to get heated up, especially
¿Qué hora es ya?
in
Solo
Summit.
4:50.
We're talking about Smart Omega here, and they're really
En 2
good
horas
in
tengo
terms
stream.
of
Ya, yo
just
digo que sí me da tiempo, ¿no?
overall bouncing back and starting off really differently how they did in the
Creo.
previous round as Whoopi this time around playing around the mid lane. And did have that opening kill there on towards the catwalk. Spots
Porque
down
tengo
one
que ir
player as
rápido,
well.
rápido, rápido,
Information here
rápido.
on this mid away. Yeah.
Nice.
And I really think that FPX could really just slow this one down and take this one differently, as Smart Omega doing the same case as well.
Yes, and right now is in there.
La lapa estará buena.
From that
Ahorita la estaba usando no.
Coming from Sand. It's now a 2v3
En Bay Day le estaba
situation.
yendo
Idra
bien.
and Kendi once again has been put in this place, but they were able to balance it on a 2v2. The bomb is on the ground right now, and Mengrui with a backstab against Idra is now a 1v2, but Idra really needs to be patient and wait for the perfect opportunity. But as we can see, FPX, they will not be letting go of the duo because they want that man advantage. One
No,
might
están
go
jugando
down, and the other
un-
one will follow through, and Kendi is a guy
un
that you need
teléfono
to
vivo.
put that pressure on.
Yeah.
Por lo menos los chinitos están jugando en el vivo.
1v2. Does win the gunfight. Sand out of the equation now.
Tú sabes que Red Magic es mejor, loco.
It's SPX9. Looking so finicky right now.
Eso es otra cosa
Oh
también
my days,
que...
FPX, quite aggressive it is.
Porque supuestamente Rockfon iba a patrocinar Champs. Hay rumores sobre eso y no sé si lo confirmaron o así.
FPX only
Pero-
trailing by one.
Yeah, only trailing by one.
Hay
And
muchos
this is
rumores de
one thing,
que
we're
Rockfon va a ser el
expecting that
patrocinador
would be a
oficial de la
clutch
Champs.
at that point, but again,
No sé, a mí me parece una
FPX is
estupidez de
running up. They don't
que
want to give a lot more advantage.
días
I was
antes de la
just
Champs
surprised
cambien
that
de
FPX
celular, pero
split
bueno.
up on that final moment. They can just go on that push, but there goes Sha for the kill against Rage, and one of the Slayers from Smart Omega has been taken down. Have to see who goes down next, whether it's from FPX or from Smart Omega. Shot right now trying to get
Ese
that
teléfono
angle.
blanco es vivo,
Risky
sí,
on
es
the
vivo.
other side, not seeing anyone just
Y
yet, but there
muerto
goes off. Shot
Ah, es
for
vivo,
that
es
hit,
un vivo.
and Risky takes him down. Now, a few more is in the middle in that control room. Idra was able to take Menrui out. It is now a 3v4. Make that 2v4.
Yeah, 2v4 situation here. Smart Omega just showing what they're made of. Risky now, popping off, 2 kills under his name, pushing down Sand, left alone here on the catwalk, doesn't even win the first casualty here. And Smart Omega, they continue to retain their lead, and it's up by 2. Oh my days. I mean, there's really a lot of things that FPX is really trying up against Smart Omega, but it's just not working out. It's the same case they're on towards hardpoint, rotations, gunfights, coordination, just so well lit upon first side of Smart Omega. Round number 7 now, right around the corner. And so far, Smart Omega, this could be a different takeaway here, but could be just the same storyline of them leading 2 casualties here, been a trade-off, make it more kills now, raining upon first side of Smart Omega, as it's going to be FPX trailing once more.
FPX right now trailing at this point. Attackers will be Smart Omega. Rage right now go overextending a little bit. We'll find out if we'll be able to make that kill. Damage has been done and the takedown against Menru.
Esa gente juega bien Roach, sí.
But Sand goes in for that rush. Rage.
Todo Tribe ya les llegó Rockford, la mayoría, y a Europa también. Oh.
Sand is still alive and 40 seconds on his name.
Chinga, ya los están enviando ya.
Needs to go down. And there goes Smart Omega.
Eso no me lo sabía,
Time is ticking for them and Sand still needs to defend. But with the 3 defenders of that bomb, I don't think it will be looking good for him.
I mean, I was about to say we've seen Sand in this situation before. We're going to be seeing him once more. But guess what? It's the same storyline as well. Just him losing the clutch.
El nivel de Europa es muy bajo. Pero quién, o sea, no sé, cabrón. Yo digo que cada región tiene su manera de jugar. Yo digo que pueden llegar a sorprender en la Champs. Y nosotros pensando de que van a hacer una mierda y a lo mejor ni se rifan, cabrón.
2 casualties here. Connected true, but it's at a Smart Omega. Make it 3 as well as Rage will take down Xenon. Make it 4 as well as Mangry will be out of the equation. Come again, Sand here. Left alone.
Hombre, Omega le está metiendo a vergüenza.
1v4, can he do it? No.
No. I mean, it's very difficult at that point. He's trying to get a position, but everyone has a target on him already. And given the situation, I mean, Sand has been hiding out earlier from that second floor.
¿En dónde será la fase 5? Aquí en Estados Unidos, en North Carolina.
To take advantage of the attackers from Smart Omega.
Se va a poner bueno, deberían de dar esos cupos a la TAM. ¿Tú crees?
Hopefully they will be able to make that momentum and take a lot more, but it's a lot to ask for FPX at this point. Rage right now, even with that 1v2, was able to manage.
Pero a la TAM, por ejemplo, a FR Bulls, que sí ha demostrado que se lo merece, ¿sabes? No a ningún otro equipo de la TAM, cabrón.
Sand in contact here up against Idra, and it doesn't really matter. He's gonna get taken out. Mangrove with a scope. The last glimmer of hope as well for a set of FPX here for this search and destroy on Summit. Let's get concussed. Information is right there. Candy awaits him right around the corner, and guess what?
Por ejemplo, FR Bull le ganó a Inco la
final. As well.
Finally, Search and Destroy
demostrando que sí se lo merecía.
Team from Garena, and FPX has been left in dust. The scores is 7-2, and there's no question that Smart Omega.
Vamos a aceptarnos aquí esta parte porque estamos contra tiempo, chavalón, y tenemos 8 horas que mirar en menos de 2 horas. A ver, tenemos 6 horas en menos de 2 horas.
You know, different storyline here once again. We're moving over to game number 3 here. Could it be a 3-0 or can FPX put up some response here on the first round opening here as the first initial frags will also be cited for set of Smart Omega.
Nice move coming from Idra as well as a backup coming from Rage. As we can see, a quick 5 slays already for Smart Omega at this point and starting off for that spawn trap. Will be on the other hand using my Locust. Thank you, brother. You've been using that Locust in here, and it's not so much that we've seen Locust and Neptune on this game. Rage right now is in there, also putting a little bit of pressure on the right-hand side, but will be taken down. But if you look at the position, they are not letting FPX in.
It's not just the gunfights here that's just so prevalent no more for Smart Omega. It's the map control overall. As you can see, the Smart Omega has allocated at least 3 players here onwards the wood crates. And it's just cutting off the rotation here for the set of FPX. Not a chance at all to go out and show off FPX. I mean, what can you do? If you want to go out, you got to deal with Candy, you got to deal with Rage. And they're just
una vergüenza que le acaban de meter a esa gente, bro. 24-5, cabrón. 22-3, cabrón. Uf. Esa vergüenza, cabrón.
They're really cruising the ride. They're saying, Bella, ciao, goodbye, beautiful. You're out of the round.
Only one more
21-0, cabrón. Qué vergüenza, cabrón.
Right here. Hopefully that will not be the case for the next upcoming rounds of control, but well, it will be switching sides. So the advantage might be on the other side, but that will depend. It is more of defense for Smart Omega. They can pull in the same routine right now,
que no lo merece.
Covering all the bases and going for the spawn trap.
En tema de fase 3, el problema es que de fase 3 a fase 4 ellos sí se prepararon, loco.
spawn. Mengruwi on the other hand
¿Cómo que no se lo merecen? Si ellos se lo ganaron.
as well, keeping the distance because he's in the sniper. But what can FPX do? All the bases covered by Smart Omega.
Oh, fase 3 es una cosa y fase 4 es otra, ¿eh?
No one can get through. And so far the play here for a set of FPX is really decided towards the fact that, you know, do you want to take over this A control point out away as the influence will try to come through. But as you can see, the current state here for the A control point, it's only one tick away for Smart Omega to get a capture, and they managed to do so as well. FPX now leaning on towards the B control point. Having a good set of players here on towards spawn could really just cut off the whole entry here for the set of Smart Omega. But look at this. I mean, the break will come through from that B control point, and they're not finding the signal. The Smart Omega is already right on it.
Yeah, 3 has been on its
El crimen.
Takes down shot on the other side. Now, here comes
Dice, y en mi casa me pelean porque no entienden cuándo se me pierde mi almohada de codos para jugar. ¿Sí usas eso, crimen? Yo no apoyo los codos para jugar, loco. Me hace muy incómodo. Y dímelo tú, Ley. Pero cuando me blacha. ¿Qué opinas de Jesús en tu equipo el próximo año? Pues no sé. No sé, todo puede pasar.
Oh my days,
a lo mejor y el próximo año hasta me saquen a la verga. El equipo la verga. Me quedé fuera yo y decía por mí y el veterano. Y armen cerca 3.0 ARP.
But till then, it was enough damage to be done by the set of Rage and overall by the set of Smart Omega.
¿Cómo que FPX está perdiendo? Ya tú sabes.
For the set of FPX, and looking like it's just looking like a very harsh fall for them. 2 rounds in a row, 1 more for the win. FPX will get served a donut.
Yeah, I mean, well, we'll have to find out if that is the case, but we're back to where FPX will be in the attack and Smart Omega on the defend. And if the same story happens from what we've seen earlier, it might be a quick control round. There goes Candy popping up once again, going for the double, but Mengruwi takes down Risky. And difference for the first round compared to this one is operators as well as core streaks as is available and can be used. So they can pull off from that spawn right now and push through to go to either point, Alpha or Bravo, but no one is pushing through. They're just waiting for the opportunity that they can get that break and get those points. But as we can see, Mengruwi from the side, he is not seeing anyone.
Pero ese equipo éramos la mayoría iPads,
takes one down.
En general, los que no se merecieron, los que no merecieron ni fueron ni Liner. Pero es que ¿qué otro equipo veías así fuerte? World Tower. No sé, New Liner se vio bastante constante en la Champs. A diferencia de los otros equipos.
The initial push will just get denied by the set of Smart Omega. 9 lives remaining here, and Smart Omega gonna be able to serve this donut out away from FPX. 8 more lives remaining here, and it's just a total done deal here. No way at all that FPX can bounce back no more. The time, the lives you're ticking down. Smart Omega screaming Bella Ciao. It's just all over with Smart Omega.
Qué vergüenza, cabrón, le metieron a los de FPX.
Yeah, imagine that is a 12.
Ándale, para que sigan jugando dominio la verga en China. Sigan jugando dominio, caballito, que se los va a caer la verga en la global.
FPX right now, but there goes the time. It has ended 3-0 for this map and 3-0 for this series. Smart Omega just
sigan jugando dominio, caballito. A ver, entonces vamos para el otro. Rápido para ahorrar tiempo. De hecho, aquí
This is one of the best maps of WDC Freestats overall.
Porque no solo trae y otro es su de no me sé su nombre.
WDC Freestat gonna be starting on the defensive side. They are gonna have automatically control right over that auto repair shop, and they get inside the hill at the moment. Not to mention,
bueno, sí, pero
and of course the white warehouse.
La cosa es que, checa,
And so far, every factor here, or two of the factors that I would love
Lo
to
que
see
tienen
in
los de
terms of
América
controlling P1 has been locked on for the set of WDC. They got the White Warehouse, they got ARP,
es que lo
and
mismo
in
te
the
puedes
auto repair
encontrar
shop,
en
and
el
they
winner
also have
AUD que te
influence
puedes
inside the
encontrar
hill.
a
So
Drive en
first
el loser.
handful contestment here, no
Bueno,
shotgun
o al
really will
revés.
begin for them.
A
But so
Drive en el
far, from the
winner
set of FPX here,
y AUD en el
they
loser.
they are trying to
Y
find this
sí o
break
sí
here
vas a
on
perder.
towards mid lane, completely
Sí o sí.
neglecting this White Warehouse or White in the open. But they
Te
do
lo juro
try to
que
get
sí
the
o sí
break
vas a
right
perder.
there. Sinan will find this one out, but that's only one
Sea el
factor
equipo que
down. They
sea.
still need to get themselves inside a hill.
Yeah, I mean, they got the control of the map, but they don't have.
Y New Subline juegan bien las champs,
There's a warning call there for FPXM, but now
Se
they do
preparan
get
muy bien
inside
para
the
las
hill,
champs.
But I don't think they're gonna last that long, specifically when you have WDC free slot having that auto repair shop control. But they do get taken down, and now the chain to P2 is on for FPXM. But sadly, they won't be able to chain it. WDC will be right in point. And talk about the gun composition in here. I mean, Guitars is rocking the PP19 Bison. Another player from them will be happy that Holger 26. So right now, Free Slot is having a lot of variety of weapons in the game, and it's been working so far. C1 shutting down that auto repair shop, and they got everything in control. Now they're just trying to limit every position that FX will move into. And
¿Qué fue lo que pasó con el UD que
going to
clasificó
be
a la
them
final?
claiming
Pues,
I was quite scared there, especially
o sea, ellos se llaman ahora Figures, pero supongo que van a tener una organización para la final, ¿sabes? Yo digo que debe ser una organización de CDL, loco. Estoy seguro que es algo de CDL. Algún equipo de CDL.
Hill just influencing it all down, putting the points for their side, and in the process as well, they do get the parameting players. WDC free slot selling.
Porque todos los gringuitos traen, o sea, siempre consiguen buenos contratos así con equipos grandes.
Enough to, you know, lower down the lead for set of free slot.
Yeah, this is a nice recovery made by FPXM. They had trouble just rotating in the early stage, but they have managed to find the way to break through using a split push right on that P2. So now that they have done that, they are single digits away from WDC, but now this score seems to grow with two players inside for free.
Y si nos saltamos el BI de estos dos equipos. Ya vemos el hardpoint y nos saltamos el BI de XD.
It's Speed
Y
3
vemos el
that where
control.
you mostly see this operator skills get involved, and that purifier was just useful.
Porque estos dos equipos ni nada que ver.
Now you see a Nowin with that claw, right?
Ganaron
on
a Pollo
time,
Link.
bought the
Sí.
team some time to get inside the hill as well. Reinforcements are coming through.
Pues
There
no
you
es que
go,
los
Mario
cagaron, sino que
looking
ya
to
se
be
había
in the
acabado el
hands of
contrato,
Free
luego.
Slot.
Pues el lo que los debió amarrar a la verga con un contrato más grande. ¿Sabe? Contrato de que, supongamos, en vez de 6 meses, por poner un ejemplo, les debió meter un contrato de un año a la verga, cabrón. Que chingaron a su madre, ¿sabes?
So they got two players here on towards Red House. That's one factor, such a very detrimental factor for them to just rock this hill. And FPX, they need to eliminate that one out, and they're looking to go for a
Así
setup
si
here.
se los
Four
quisieran
players
llevar
will be
un
coming
equipo
from
grande,
the
tuvieran que
A-bombs,
pagar las
wrapping
cláusulas,
around
¿sabes?
here, but they're going to be losing their gun fights along the process. First initial contestment here will be given for a set of free slot, and it might just stay that way.
Yeah, specifically when you have number 3 in Guitar now trying to bully out the players.
No,
on the
nosotros
back
somos
trailers.
por
So there
palabra,
you go, two
a
shots
palabra.
converted there by Guitar with the Holger 26. But Menru will be able to manage to sneak a past few kills here at the jungles, but that's not really able to translate by a lot of margin. And honestly, for free slot, they have.
Yo no soy mucho de
control.
firmar contrato,
Now they
loco,
have this
la verdad.
good clean shot, not only potential.
Todos los
Overall
equipos que he
damage
estado
run
ha sido siempre
for,
palabra.
of the
Ah, pues sí, es buen
changed
directo.
tides and could be lead. See how this one.
Los mejores directos son los de Garena XD.
Team play is
Bueno,
actually use a map.
nos saltamos el BI a la
Doesn't
verga.
spot down anyone. Time is ticking as well.
1v1.
Debe ser una...
Guitar not
Oh,
have
Him to clutches one out. They send Anowin out. But the god.
no, vamos a ver la...
to be another tie game.
Oh.
Again,
Sí,
if
sí.
you would want to win
¿Qué es
this
esto?
overtime, you gotta win two
Pues los de Garena
in
junto
a
con los de
row.
China
So, it's going to be a tall order
hicieron
for
un
this
torneo
squad. Just looking
de los
how
4 mejores
close
de cada región
this game is.
It's going to be a long game here at Cali.
antes de las
As
champs
the energy here is just so
para
equal.
prepararse contra
Now
Drive
here for the
de...
side of WDC and FPX, but a quite aggressive take here on towards the D-bomb side will kick in, but the God Nade and overall the shotguns and the Bisons will kicking in. And once again, we're seeing Mangroovy here in the 5 left alone in the clutch situation, make it 5 only. Here, the Brazilians can be the brain. Could it be enough for him to clutch this one out? They send Anowin out of the chase. Cheek just right around the
tryhard,
corner,
¿crees?
pulls down the angle. Couldn't do anything. WDC free slot, they're going to be able to one-up FPX once more.
Okay, once again, the pattern was
Mira fino su pelillo,
WDC
cabrón.
wins one, FPX will win the other.
Estos juegan en
So let's
iPhone,
see
loco.
if that's going to
En
be
el
the
iPhone
exact
3.
same thing, or will WDC finally ended to claim this
No lo
second
recomiendo,
map
XC.
itself. So now that we see it, first bloods are important, and WDC right now go in the mid map, guns blazing, and Mangrui finds one on the second floor. That shorty could be very useful on this engagement, but
Y juegan en el
no
13 Pro
real
Max.
kill. It doesn't matter what angle,
Tú sabes que
how
eso va,
close you
en
are,
teoría
how
va a
far you
120
are,
FPS,
it's
pero
gonna
no
take
va a
you down
120
and
FPS un
Sam
carajo, loco, va a
able
90.
to end that round number 16.
Va a 90 y cuidado, cabrón.
FPX
Con
on
90
another
lagueando.
level. Round number 17 opening up in just a second.
Oh wow! I can just see the players just trying to catch their breath here. This game is
90
looking
lagueando,
quite
chaval.
hot here, Cali. Especially for the set of Mangrui, 24 kills under his name. That guy is such a big factor here. But if ever the trend still continues, we might be able to expect.
Sí, obviamente, obviamente, King.
Winning this one out of the game.
De hecho, vas a ver
Now
buenos
slow
tirillos
down.
ahí en la...
This is
Tú verás que
where
vas a ver
all
buenos
happens
tirillos
here.
en la
Once the
Champs.
first blood
En las
gets
finales de
rained out,
China.
Cali,
O sea,
you can
con
just
China.
see kills coming in one after the other.
Van a ver buenos tiros con el sniper ahí.
Attack, the game plan here for FPXM is control that mid map at the moment.
Hola, Steven, ¿cómo estás?
Mangrui is doing a great
Bienvenido.
job right now. Overwatching the
Esta madre está más trabada que nada, loco.
All, but now here we go.
No, maldito directo.
much kills does
Chafa de
he
Garena,
have?
eh.
The very good spot actually to take away from WDC free slot, 20
Vamos a una hueva a ver estos güeyes
Fold now.
en Chile. Vamos a pasarnos a la parte
will be
chida.
โอเคครับค่อย
Y vamos a pasar a los chidos porque está cabrón.
which I didn't see, but you already
Ahora
know
sí,
these
chavala.
guys, they are tactical, and again, the last
¿DIG
game
contra
was
quién?
Expect Mega. That again,
Point and look real playing with that sniper.
No, contra
You see
esos
free
güeyes.
slot right now. We have C1.
Ah, mira, Guitar está jugando,
yeah,
loco.
Guitar and now in. We're in. Yeah, was an MVP. He was interviewed earlier, and I'm pretty sure that was like a. That's not sincere when they ask not to be destroyed by DouYu Gaming, because I'm pretty sure they are prepared. They came prepared, and it might have been a 3-0 against FPX earlier. Not
Estoy en Twitch,
like
pero
because
ni
of
estoy
that.
pelando el
Just
chat
because
y
of
hay
that,
nadie en
search
Twitch a
and
la vez.
destroy, they lost one series,
Verdad.
but there's a lot of talents out here from this Thailand team.
yeah, exactly. And WDC, if we are to compare the personality compared to DYG, this guy's plays rampage. It just yet full on batch your head in.
Pero compartan, caballito, compartan.
Right now, for DYG, if we are to compare the personality,
Tienen tremendo flow los
they
chinitos,
have to play tactical. So, as we all,
Bueno,
what they are doing is they're with subs.
yo digo que va a ganar DIG.
DouYu Gaming, they banned
O sea, el mejor de-
Jacob and Ray.
el mejor de tres, ¿no?
WDC, they banned Hacienda and
Yo creo que lo van a
Stars. Of course,
DIG.
the operator skills that will be banned will be that Annihilator, and of course, that Sparrow. As we specifically said earlier, it's likely that
Palquita.
we see some.
Aparece como
But I expect
Palquita.
it to be on SMDs, but here this time, we're going to see
En
it game
Twitch.
number 1. A map pick by WDC free slot. So, they're using a map to their advantage. As we all know, WDC, they love to play fast, they love to play aggressive, and the close quarter combat.
See free slot going against a D. It is now G at now. We'll
Ahora
have to
sí.
find out who will be able to take the control on P1 and P2. How close it is, especially on this map. Good free fire from Lil Fox right now, but not seeing one. But C1 sees one and takes him down.
Yeah, they're a great start here by WDC free slot. Now the question is, how long can they continue this consistency? As we now see DouYu Gaming Ju1 break the hill again. One of the key players that you have to eye out for. If he stays hot, it's going to be a hard game for you. But free slot doing what they do best: play aggressive, put all out the tactical gameplays, and of course use these.
Tú sabes que a DIG le va un poquito mal en
They have claimed all time. Most of
en
the time we
Hardpoint.
see at P1.
Igual DIG no clasificó vetados. No, creo que fue Wolf nada más. Wolf y Q9.
They know how to slay inside.
Yeah, I mean that's one thing that they need to do. They need to slay those folks.
O solo Quien ahí. ¿Era uno solo en China?
With 12 seconds remaining,
Era uno solo en China, ¿verdad?
they will be able to overtake a lot of points and not even letting go
O
for
dos.
scrap points. 42-3 right now, and Doyu Gaming needs to go for that early rotation.
El
We
equipo
mentioned
del
that
Sosa.
earlier, that this is their weakest point. Going for the early rotation as well as sticking that, and that is one reason as well why most of the time.
Hola, Javielito, ¿cómo estás?
Team from CDM has been
Almighty jugará, sí, sí.
They will be going for the slays, but not so much on the
No había
stay.
visto la
So
pregunta.
that's what they need to do. Stay on those hills and keep the work on those kills.
Está Q9 y
balance,
Wolf.
by the way, because right now what they are doing is they're winning gunfights, yes, but Freestyle is also winning their gunfights. So you have to be very efficient to find a way inside of the hill. And I feel like this passive gameplay for DYG is gonna take them somewhere. So a good 5 in a row for Nono at the moment. They're slowly building up that momentum, and now they are finally claiming time. But the split spawns from Freestyle could just be a nuisance here at this P2. So now the scrap time is likely going to be picked up by DYG. So now the next answer for Freestyle is rotating to that P3. Go to the left-hand side of most of the minimap, and of course, get that anchor ready, prepare for the gunfights, and stay inside the hill.
Tengo la sensación de que este equipo de Siria,
P3 opens up
el
a potential money hill.
de
Right
no,
in
no,
Freestyle.
este equipo no
Can
existía.
they get it?
I'll have to find out if they will be able to get it lined up right now. C1 goes for that first kill as yeah right now will be lining up or
Sí, casi todos los chinitos juegan 5.
And here comes you
Muy extraño ver a un chino jugando a 4 dedos. Yo digo que ya es por moda.
And even if the spawns is favorable for WDC free slot with the manpower as well as the damage that that DYG can put up, I mean it's really difficult to go in for the rush. It's fortunate for WDC, and now when is in there with a KRM a little bit too quick with the mobility as well as the damage, he can easily put down 2, but the moment that one turns around on him, he will be taken out.
It's such an interesting gun composition take.
Pasó con el Sera, ahorita no sé.
That more often than not, you would only
Ya
see
ni
one
apareció.
player rock that shotgun. But for WDC, they have actually 2 players using it here to the full extent. Guitar and of course Anowin using those KRMs and being the overall difference maker on the close range engagements could likely be the deal. I mean, a 1 shot, 1 kill, and now the claw is going to be used here by Anowin. The investment is on. The question is, can they use this effectively to break the hill? Right now, they will be able to take down the players inside, and Anowin is on the rotation. Chick wins a huge key gunfight off the spawns and will be able to find another connection there. But right now, it's just all chaos in the battlefield, and DYG slowly taking a move in the spawns itself, and now they will be able to break the hill for the second time.
There you have it. Doyu Gaming was able to go and pinch them out. 30 seconds remaining in here, but it will only bring them to a certain point that they still need to catch up against WDC free slot. And as we can see, the rotations right now preparing onto the next point. The push.
A DIG le cuesta mucho el hardpoint, cabrón.
They are not risking that much in terms of manpower and life advantage. Though this is not controlled, this is hardpoint. But once you have a respawn a little bit too far from that.
¿Algún light hack? No, es que, mira, yo leí algo sobre de que cuando juegas a 5 dedos, o sea, en una posición de manos exacta, como que eres menos propenso a... ¿Cómo se llama esta madre que se te ponen los dedos y... Hola, Arm, ¿cómo estás? Que se te engarrotan los dedos, cabrón.
Since the start of this game is WDC loves to cash a lot of money in this B1 itself, utilizing the 2 shotgun in full.
Exacto, no se meten al punto.
It's been so effective. The total team effort to garner a lot of kills in here is just so effective for WDC right now. DYG can't have no answers to it, and now this is how you use a purifier.
Arthritis.
Burn these players down, force them.
O sea que pues eres menos propenso a agarrar artritis jugando 5 dedos. O sea, de esa forma en que ellos lo agarran. Hay una forma específica que es para prevenir la artritis. Eso lo leí en un artículo, no es como que, ¿sabes? A lo mejor la información de ese artículo es sacada del culo, cabrón.
they also have players inside the hill.
Mira,
So,
a mí,
a great start to this
el arma, el arma.
might have about
A mí estos dos dedos
Yeah,
aquí
for Doyu Gaming, that P2 is their money hill.
siempre
That's
me duelen por
where
el
they
medio,
have a
loco.
lot of points. That's where they were able
Y es de
to catch
jugar.
up. Apart from P4 earlier, wherein they pushed out WDC from that. But we'll have to find out if the catching up will be.
De hecho, ahora
in
mismo me
here
duelen,
and they
cabrón.
will be able to overtake on that lead. But
Y
compared
no
to
importa
what we've seen
que me los
earlier,
traquee,
with
que
the
me los
score streaks
estire,
as well
que
as the
nada, cabrón.
operators that
Siguen
can be
doliéndome un
used right
chingo.
now late in this game, it might not be that easy.
Fuiste al médico, ¿no?
still
Ese de aquí
on the
en
run,
médico
still on the chase for the points.
probablemente me arranquen los dos dedos, me pongan unos dedos de madera y me cobren $80,000 por los dedos de madera.
But it's not a matter of slays. It's more of the time spent on the hill, and they need that time, even for the scrap time. They need not to give it up.
Sí,
Yeah,
pero
everything is
cuanto más dedos
very
tengas, también
important
quien tiene
here.
más movilidad.
You never know what might happen in the future. And right now, everything has to be, calculated more than likely because 1 point could just be the difference maker in this game
What
itself.
is-
But right now, as we see, P3 is going to be opening up. C1 is going to be the anchor here for WDC.
De
free
puro
slot.
jugar, de puro
While
jugar,
the
el
players
caballito.
inside this hill, this guy is busy waiting for the next gunfight to happen. He has been able to predict.
¿Me compraste la mid?
but right
Sí, la
now
Crick
it's
mítica desde que
confidence
salió me la
war here.
compré.
Potential pinch being made by DYG, and what a beautiful turnaround. C1 loses his gunfight, and now Freestop, despite the early rotation, will not see themselves inside this hill. DYG playing like a film. They have chained P2 to P3, and now it's slimming time and looking to come back.
Yeah, favorable response as well will be taken by Doyu Gaming this time. Chuan on that hunt and on that guard. 1-2 down already. The third will be going for the hands up, and now in, but he was taken down. But Ma on the back of still maintaining that point. But WDC free slot was able to overtake with the help of No. They might be able to clear
Los
that
dedos porque
up
te la jalan, ni
with
que fuera
6
morra
seconds
y me
remaining.
estuvieran
They give it
metiendo
up
los
that
dedos.
easily. It's only a few points, less than 20 for them to catch up, and they need to make that early
Oh, sí,
rotation. This is what we're asking. This is what they're doing. But I think it's still a little bit too late because WDC is in there. They need to put in the slays for Doyu Gaming to take more of that time.
Oh, watch out. There's going to be one player taken down by that Predator missile. So the anchor player, Freestyle, actually got taken down. So DYG will be forcing their players to spawn at the right side of the map. So just the attention of detail for the Predator missile to kick out the anchor player, Freestyle, just mainly did the job for DYG. Only one kill to Severe. And of course, strike this Freestyle squad out of the play. 191 to 179. DYG, we did see them trail 43-3 earlier, but right now they are in striking distance. But Chick with the huge 3-piece, but that won't end it just yet.
El Nono
The
siempre
line
mata un
for
chingo
Nono
con
is
esa madre,
very
¿verdad?
valuable right now as we are caught in the crossfire for both ends. Right now, WDC is going to be inside, but Fenta finds himself to stick past the defensive enemy lines, but still gets shot down. Both ends just fighting back and forth. 205 to 183 as we close out this P4, moving into the third reset of the hard point. As what we've all seen so far for WDC, this is where they can strike most of the points in the hill. So let's see if they can do that in here one more time.
Yeah, the
Has invertido en
mark has
Bitcoin,
been
Video.
reached by WDC free slot, and it's only 10 points for DYG to reach that as well.
Yo no soy muy fan de Bitcoin, la verdad.
The area, but still one remains inside that hard point. He has been taken down, and KRM still does damage for that double kill. And we'll have to find out. Guitar will be doing more, trying to slide, trying to get away, still managed to survive, and there we have it. Guitar will still be playing it, and the final music for Guitar until that final time.
No one can smash the guitar right now because he's been strumming and just deafening all the players.
Bueno,
inside
Julieta,
the
¿cómo
hill.
estás?
Again, they are, and they really love this P1. I mean, they have scored 30 points inside.
Yo digo
of the
que se la
hill
remontan.
already, and they're likely to get more
Oh.
with the way they've been able to eliminate the players of DYG. But here's the catch.
No, ya
They
definitivamente
may
ya no.
be able to scrap all of the kills here at this P1, but can they end it at this P2? Because right now DYG is going to be on rotation. They have already one player settling down in the power position. The anchor responders are going to be favoring DYG as well. But the task here for Guitar is actually remove the second floor player, and once he does so,
Lo rápido que cambian los
victory
chinitos
to
a
secure the
la
pinch, but that won't happen as
chori,
well.
cabrón.
The gate continues to lead, but the Predator missile to just seal it. One kill made, and WDC first is inside the hill. Guitar just needs to find one more elimination.
Se acabó.
That could just be the dagger. Free slot. They win map number 1.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that was a great gameplay, especially for that.
Yo les tengo toda la fe, no sé, loco.
Three players have
Tops. Yeah. More than likely that we are going to see that here.
Seguimos ahorrando tiempo.
Again, though you gaming, just being to a goodness. And of course, a lot.
El fuerte de DIG no es el hardpoint. Ya nos dimos cuenta de eso.
DYG will be located at. If not, it could just be a disaster.
Yeah, looking forward to how Cheek will be responding to
el fuerte de DIG
battle,
es el
but,
BID y
we'll have it. A little bit of quick move into that alpha from DYG, and I don't think it was expected by WDC Free Slot. And the plant is still not going as they are preoccupied right now trying to defend and looking for one, but has been found by Ma, and there goes the plant, and 3 are left from WDC Free Slot. Guitar has a chance to go for the kill, but with 3 members in there staying in that point, it's very difficult for him to really
Hola Jimmy, ¿cómo estás?
Plays. He might be able to take one, but not all of them.
Yeah,
comparte, chavalón, comparte directito.
He gets sprayed down by Chu1, who's been a key playmaker in every SMD that DYG has already played in this
matchup. Pásese para Trovito, pásese para Trovo, pásese para Twitch.
Right through Chick, and that ends round number 1. And to see DYG was very tactical in a very passive team just to attack aggressively at that A bomb site is just exciting to see. It means
pero hace años.
Confident when they are in here up against Free Slot, and there's a reason
hace
why.
como 2 años fue eso.
Backing them up. This guy can shoot lights out and of course force some load for this team.
Yeah, I really love how Chua, despite him the movement he's trying to do, his crosshairs is not leaving where he should have. Like anyone who entered it, whether he steps left or right, he will be able to make that kill. But the first kill will be done in here by Lil Fox, and another sniper in help of Ma will be in place. So double sniper will be in here. Fenta was able to take and now when taken
es cierto
down
que
as
la
well,
cuenta que
and
te
it's
da
now
COD
left
móvil
with
la
two.
Champs no
Guitar
sirve para
still
jugar rank.
ARM,
No,
and
no sirve.
again, it's a question of why they're pulling
Totalmente
out this
cierto
weapon.
eso,
It's not
chavalón.
very effective because
Es en
there's not
vivo.
so much of damage
No,
being
fue de
done,
ayer,
especially
fue de
against
hoy en la
the
madrugada, entonces
And
pues
that's
no es en vivo,
already
es un video.
2 misplays there for WDC Free.
De hecho, hoy en la madrugada juegan el segundo día.
The more you play this one
O sea,
recklessly,
como
the more
en
you get punished here by DYG. And there's a reason why this team is top 3, you know. They have
como en
throughout the pattern.
10 horas por ahí.
Has done a lot of repetitions and to play them in their old map.
O creo sirva para jugar rank porque es un juego básicamente hecho para todos los que juegan Champs y no hay suficientes jugadores como para emparejar, ¿sabes?
And DYG has the force to pick it up.
Yeah, and it is against the top fragger.
O sea, supongamos que haya 300 jugadores en todas las champs, ya eso es pues, lo máximo que hay en todo el juego, ¿sabes? 300 jugadores. Si es en México, no, esto es en Miami.
They need to take down who's guarding it, but it is a smart move from WDC Free Slot. They need not to move, they just want to wait, and patience
Ahí
is
tiene
key
la
at this
bomba,
point.
loco.
There's no other virtue that they need to think about, it's only patience.
And if you're DYG, you know, how do you get this?
¿Está para nueva meta? ¿Tú crees?
You use those smoke grenades to make your team actually advance. Unfortunately not, but that wall.
No sé, a mí me gusta la Switchblade todavía. Pero hay que probar la lava también.
The bomb, but the trade's coming through. Great play for now, and they have chopped the bomb at the mid map, and a mishap for DYG could just lead to a free slot win. But anything is still possible. Little Fox can just turn this game around, but the moment the
Ahora me duele el
time
culito.
here, and Little Fox connects against Anawin. So they now have a free roam inside the map, but they haven't picked up the bomb yet. And WDC doing a great job controlling the map right now.
Han practicado en BID. Nosotros como equipo. Pura verde.
Goes in for the backstab. Bomb still in the ground. Here comes the slay. For the trouble. And there goes the point. First point for WDC Free Slot in this search and destroy. And this might be.
Ya sabes cómo me pongo para que me invitas.
The same thing. If they can take out U1M once again, leave that bomb out in the open, that will stop the progress of DOU Gaming.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Know, Chu1 is so versatile.
Kodachop te regala CP si eres youtuber. No uso Kodachop, yo nunca he usado Kodachop. A mí me lo regala Activision directamente.
WDC Free Slot could not just be the key, especially when you don't have anything planned right after you rush. So with 2 players down, DYG will be
De hecho, le metimos un 7-2 a New York Liner en BID, pero
but again, they are just waiting this out, maybe to try to find more a couple of
pues
picks
nomás
here
jugamos
to
un
see
BID,
whether
¿sabes?
free slot would find more overextension, but right now it would
O sea,
be
le
on
metimos
C1.
7-2 a New York
But DYG,
Liner
you know, this play from C1, if he hears this,
en
just the
BID y
play, he
perdemos
finds one, two,
contra
sprint transfer is not enough, but he has
contra
made some
X1,
damage,
cabrón.
2v4.
Yeah. 2v4 right now. Cheek is
Mames.
still alive. He has a good sight of this area where 2-1 might be exiting, but still no movement for them. Lil Fox takes down Cheek, and this might be a chance. I mean, they might not need to plant that, but there goes Guitar for the kill against Ma, and it is now a 1v3 situation. Guitar, though, with the movement that he can offer on the
Ni de
KRM,
pedo se las.
did not risk that.
Regalamos unas ruedas,
Wanted
sí,
to go for
ahora
the
mismo.
plant, cutting down the time and buying it until
Pásame tu ID de...
Guitar steps out. But that is the thing. Will he be able to step out
Dímelo,
and
Brooklyn.
slay, or will he be slayed himself?
Pásame tu
The best
cuenta
thing to do is
de...
just pick up a gun, and there you go. Speaking of the devil, this guy just picked up a sniper and take down Little Fox. Cheeky bastard, but now we're going
¿Vas a
to push
recargar ahora que te den el
1v2.
doble? Nada.
22 seconds left, the clock is ticking. He has to make one elimination here. He spot the guy on the
Yo no puedo.
factors, but that guy won't pop his head off.
Yo no me puedo gastar mucho dinero en el juego porque no tengo dinero, loco. Ya después lo que me regalen Activision y ya. Aquí Trovo se cayó, loco. Yo no estoy ganando mucho en Trovo, loco. Probablemente tenga que
It's just unfortunate for him.
Tenga
Like,
que
he made
regresar
that
a Walmart
shot.
de
The
nuevo
heady was
a
in
medio tiempo,
favor
¿sabes?
of a DYG,
Voy a tratar de
and,
regresar a
like,
Walmart.
a few pixels up, that might have been
Y
a
entonces,
done for, and he might be
trabajo
able
en
to
Walmart por
go
la
and
mañana
fake that
y
defuse,
en
or
el...
probably continue on defusal,
Pues
because
aquí
we saw
streameo por
one
la
member
tarde
of
noche.
DYG, so a little bit too far from
¿Sabes?
that area of
Apenas
Alpha.
salga de
We'll have to
Walmart,
find out how will this continue on. Still, it's
streameo
2-point
aquí, pop.
lead by DYG.
Y así
Great
comparto mi día,
potential
¿sabes?
for double
En
DC
dos.
free slot right now, releasing that
Para ser
smoke,
más
giving
útil.
them time to go for the rush as well as for the flank, but Fenta will be waiting for them, and yeah will not be saying oh yeah anymore.
Yeah, just a kind of unfortunate.
Si uno te
for him
regala
at the
CPS
moment, but
Activision, pues
C1
nomás me los
actually
mandan y ya.
finally has an advantage point here. He's got a chance to remove one player at a time. He fires, he pulls, the straight
Nice.
transfer connects. That's a
Yo soy
two
creador de
piece.
contenido de ellos.
It's just impeccable. Fenta wins that, but they have been able to trade, so it's a 3v3 situation. A good mix there.
No, la Crick, Patito, la Crick no...
DYG will not push the bomb at the A
Como
side,
no la uso
but
mucho,
now
no tengo
we're
clase
going to
de...
the Craig 6, and I mean, this gun just shreds.
Indeed,
O sea, no
and
tengo
he
comando.
tried to stop the time for that guy and just killed him on the spot. But there goes Nate being thrown at him. Ma right now barely missing that, but no miss on him on the snipe. This is the sniper god of DYG right here, and still in the battle against it now. It's a 1v2 situation, but not anymore. The slay, the kill, the snipe. This
Ese güey no falla, ¿eh?
He's got the quick flick on that wrist. Matt, every time he's around and every time he plays his crosshair, it always feels like it's the perfect spot.
¿De qué manera podría,
You gotta
pues,
have to
que
really
cambien
admire
los contratos
the
de
way
Trovo?
this guy has been putting off, investing the aim and the accuracy with that sniper, you know. He's a solid threat overall for DYG. If you
Battle
don't
Royale,
shut him
no
down,
sé, la verdad.
worst case is you're gonna
No
find
creo que
yourself
juegue
at the end
Battle
of the
Royale.
scope getting
Que
taken
estoy más
down.
enfocado
So,
en competitivo de
for
COD Mobile y así, en
here is
competir
two
con el
winning
equipo.
ways. First, you either take down Chuan
Por el momento
or you
andamos...
take down Ma. One of the two. That risk,
Serio.
that play right there could just, you know, increase your odds.
Vivo no
of
es
winning
rentable.
rounds.
Vivo,
And
según nos está
third,
dando
second,
contratos ya.
should be Guitar removing that
Además que te
KRM. Because
piden
right now,
descargas.
with all
Vivo
the
te pide
range that
descargas.
DYG is playing, he is rendered
De que lo
useless
que me
out
dijo,
there in
según
the
lo que me
map.
dijo Apolcito,
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it needs to let go of that
el de
KRM,
Apple
probably
News
use
de
SMG, because there's a lot
Vigo
more
te
potential
pide
for him
unas
to get
7
that
oh,
kill. And there goes Sheik right now for
una
the
cierta
double
cantidad de
backs away
descargas,
from
cabrón.
position, and there goes back
Pero
up
¿cómo es
as
que se pone aquí?
Sheik uses SMG, because there's a lot more potential for him to get that kill.
Buen
Of that
spot ahí,
KRM, probably uses SMG, because there's a lot more potential for him to get that kill. And there
Me lo
goes
digo
Sheik right
ahí,
now for the double backs away
gustó
from
México más que
position,
Miami.
and there goes back up as
¿Cómo?
well for
No,
him
cada cual
to
tiene
give
lo
that
suyo, loco.
cover. Cheek right now trying to peek in on the right hand side. Good rotation for him, and still complete squad from WDC free slot, taking him the advantage. No will be said. No by Nawin, and Fenta is the only guy left on the top of the map, while we are still looking at Ma, the deadly
Ya lo en el
sniper
mundo.
in there in the middle. But again, going back to your point, if they can take down Q&M and as well as Ma, that would be a good fight for them. But who can take out this guy? Ma is in there. The moment he sees you, he will go for that flick and for that kill. But Ma right now is in trouble on a 1v4. Snipes might not be working this time. And this is where you can pull out the KRM for that rush.
Yeah, and this is where, the sniper is really on a disadvantage, the close engagements. But, C1's going to take him out.
Ojito, muchas gracias, tío Cookie, por esos hype. Diablo del tío Cookie. Muchas gracias, tío. Oh, la verga, el tío Cookie. Pero tío Cookie, tú andas mío ya. Más gente como el tío Cookie. Ahora lo que me piden me piden un chingo de donaciones aquí en Trovo, loco. Así que si pueden ser como el tío Cookie, que me deja aquí hypes y cosas así, se los agradecería mucho. Si tienen alguna cosita o cualquier cosa por ahí tirado. ¿Juegas en tu Red Magic 7? No, estoy jugando en el 6. El 6 es Pro. El 7 se lo vendí a Cuba.
One more point for them to catch up, 2 more points for them to take the lead, but still, the battle continues. The challenge is not that
no sé, me
easy.
gustaba
WC free slot, but on the attacker side, they can dictate the
de
pace
mana,
of
pues,
the
si
game.
quiere.
Whether it's fast or slow, it's up to them, depending on who they kill first. As mentioned, Ma
O
is
sea, el
one,
7 como
Q1
estaba
is the
diseñado
other,
no me
but
gustaba tanto.
it seems like
Por
we're
donde iba los
talking about
audífonos y
it,
eso.
it's an easy
No, hombre,
task.
ese
It's
güey
very
se fue
difficult.
por el
It's
mismo
just
medio de
up
todo.
to this team of WC free slot to make it do no for the kill on that second floor. And Q&M right now. Oh, guitar in there proves effective on a KRM now with a 2v3.
Wow. I have to eat my word down because Guitar right now, especially on the attacking side, is finally finding himself of good value.
¿Vas a jugar la Champs? Pues el año que viene.
To rush the 2 players of DYG and has been forced to lay down upon. No is the final player.
Me gustaría hacer algo el año que viene fino. Champs. Si se me da la oportunidad de estar en un equipo fino. Ojito, diablos de tío Cookies. Muchas gracias, tío Cookies.
35 seconds on the clock has to do with 3 players. It's a rough load.
Muchísimas gracias a todos esos hype. Ay, lo muy bien, carón. Y se me da la oportunidad de estar en un equipito fino, loco, estos champs. Ay, muchas gracias, Equipo. Muchas gracias, Brooklyn. Ya lo sé, Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, Guitar right now, how quick it is, trying to get away from all the gunshots. And like most of the time, once you get hit with a Krieg 6, you're going down. But not Guitar. He can move left and right.
O sea, un equipo que realmente le importe, ¿sabes? Y que tenga ese deseo y esas ganas de ganar, ¿sabes? Porque, por ejemplo, mi anterior equipo de dramas, pues literal le valía verga, loco. Pues yo le pagué la mayoría de las cosas para que fueran, loco, y luego básicamente era casi obligado que tenían que jugar, loco, con todo y todas las comodidades que se le ponía, ¿sabes? Entonces pues no quiero eso, loco, no quiero un equipo que pues no le valga verga, que se quiera esforzar, que quiera mejorar, y pues poco a poco, creas o no, se llega ahí a la Champs, loco.
Find an answer and of course find a counter first, and that one is going to be first on map right now. Has to really
y se llega a un buen nivel, simplemente lo que se precisa para un buen nivel es tener las ganas, los deseos y echarle ganas, loco. ¿Sabes? El esfuerzo. Oh, me duele un chingo las piernas y mi culito. ¿Qué voy a ver esto?
If it didn't move away like quite that far from that wall, he might be able to survive, go turn around, and probably take 1 or 2 more. But that it is what it is. It's 4-5 right now. Ma still on the slays, and Jake is the first one to go down, and it will be detrimental for WDC free slot losing their sniper as well as they are the ones who run away.
Oh wow! I mean, DYG, they had trouble playing passive, so they what they tried to take the hit here is play aggressive, and it worked. You know, they have dropped the 2 playmakers.
No, ojalá me mantengan ese roster. Ese tipo no falla, cabrón.
Shot. I mean, 10 kills already, pushing.
Checa eso, mamón.
Now, getting that huge 2Ps, and he's been the overall sniper in the entire group itself.
Okay.
Only maybe
No falla.
Meng Rui of FPXM, but you know, this guy
Voy a poner este celular
has
aquí
been so efficient
con Facebook
with
y
the
este
scope,
celular
and
aquí
has
con Tro.
provided DYG
¿Por qué no
that
fuiste luchador
range
como tu
enough
ídolo,
enough
ese
to
güey?
pressure every team that they face. Close range and long range, they are deadly.
What? Ma, why didn't you join the King of Snipers? You could have been topping that from the get-go. And as we can see, Guitar right now going for the rush, going in for the double kill, and still no stopping the KRM pod once he
Ahora
gets
Chino está
in.
enfermito con el
There
Franco.
goes Cheek as well for the follow-up, but now in for the kill against Nono, and Fenta is the only one alive, and we'll have to find out who's going for the Fenta kill. There goes a Fenta kill by Guitar.
Oh, a guitar just hit him with the G string there. To actually
El
end
Guitar
it
también es
all
muy
off.
bueno, loco.
It's 5 and 6 on the
Yo me acuerdo que el Guitar en una partida contra...
for DYG, and it's
¿Cómo se llama el equipo de este güey que es menos de edad y no puede jugar la Champs, loco?
And you know, we might be able to see overtime if they do hope to get that first blood. But I think
Mira, ese tipo lo falla, loco.
Bueno,
había un equipo que había un menor de edad que no podía jugar la Champs, pero sí podía jugar ese torneo, y el Guitar se rifó súper duro, loco, en ese torneo. Fue una final. Y ahí lo tiene, cabrón. No mames. No mames.
Guitar is on his own. DYG about to end things, and they win it in 12 rounds. DYG forced a tie series.
Oh my goodness. But I would say it is a good fight. It was a great fight in there between DYG and Del.
La verdad no sé quién.
It just proves to show that speed doesn't always solve the problem in killing and slaying, as well as winning Search and Destroy. You need to be tactical, and you need to get a better sniper. You saw that final moment, the final kill on that second floor in the hotel yard. Like, he missed the first one.
Cuando vuelves a Perú ese güey?
Through the window.
Pronto.
Will be moving up in there and made that kill. Matt right now, he might be a bit beat, but he will not be missing a slave because he knows what be able to be given some information.
A hell of a job, and
they put in a lot of damage already.
The impossible way whatsoever. It's going to take a hard toll here for WDC Free Slots, and now it's to see what's gonna happen in this game. You know, a 250 to 201 victory for WDC Free Slots in the early map pick. A 7 to 5 victory here for DOU Gaming at the stand-ups, and again, looking at the stats, looking at the numbers, it's close.
Fernando Flow Chino sí existe, cabrón. Ey, no había pensado en eso, cabrón, ¿eh?
You get the defensive side, and it's going to really increase your odds of winning games right when you have control over that auto repair shop as well. And of course, if either Chick or Mac gets into that position, it's a guaranteed a lot of kills. And now
¿Dónde estará metido Rocky, cabrón?
This game, the final round, the final match between WDC and DYG starts now.
No.
And DYG is on to take the attacking side, and they start to strike with the B side.
Yeah, the B side right now being captured, almost being captured. The perimeter has
been covered right now.
Simon, the sneaky guy, will be seeing
Ey, es que estaba en Monterrey yo.
side.
Hola, Panic, ¿cómo estás? Tengo una clase de Crick, si quieres te escribo los accesorios. Va que va, aunque la Crick lo que no me gusta es que se mueve mucho, loco. No sé, siento que la Kilo está mejor.
Waiting for a little bit of audio cues before releasing this grenade, and here comes the double tick.
Por eso no la uso mucho, no por el hecho de los accesorios, sino porque
or might be ending this easily because of the movement that they've done.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. 2 segments in, and they have only lost 3 lives here. And I mean, both ends are just trying to play with their lives here, but DYG is taking care of theirs a lot better. As you can see, an efficient B control.
Me agarraron en B de volada, cabrón.
Which is successfully done here. And the next goal is take over the A control point. and you don't have the initial operator skills to help you break through this. So you're gonna have to trust your gunfights and the trades to line up for your team. And again, for Freestyle, they love taking off angles, and this right here from Guitar is gonna be very useful for them. But DYG's got a good angle onto them. You know, they got the auto repair shop, so they can trap these players immediately.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, we've seen how patient DYG has been doing it, and they're not focusing more of the movement. It's more of
A la madre, me
when
caigo,
they
cabrón.
expect WDC free slot to pop off, to show up in their visuals, and now right now was able to take care. There's a second floor of the auto repair shop, but they need to make their move because it is about time for them to make the slays as it's the lead of 14. Oh, take it back. It is 5 now. The lead that DYG has in terms of life, and 2-1S starts to step in that point.
And you know, the Predator missile and of course the kills, the amounts of DYG getting is gonna do WDC more harm than good. So right now they have to take care of their lives, wherein they do not. They are attacking as an individual and not going by two, so the trades are not gonna line up for them at the moment. And
Qué
they are down
vergüenza,
their
cabrón.
final 4 players. 2-1 wins a huge key gun.
Qué vergüenza, cabrón.
They win through an elimination. So great start on the attacking side, but for WDC, you can't just let a huge blow right in front of them.
Yeah, I would agree, especially from earlier when we saw 2-1M. I'm talking about the first series. 2-1M hiding out, waiting from that.
¿Quién va ganando, los de Garena?
Understand how well
Dímelo de Matatán, ¿cómo estás?
this
Van ganando los chinos.
this area of that map, and he should be the one moving in onto that capture. But as a defense, they also understand the winning conditions, and they are preventing WDC free slot to do so. First off, with that slays, plus trying to spawn them on like starting a spawn trap against them, but not so much that they will be risking a lot of their lives. Nono right now still on the second floor. Yeah, on the other hand, taking this Bravo this time.
So now WDC free slot, after failing to get a hold of that A control point, they now try to take the hit here with Yeah leading the pack. And of course, they have done one segment already, so that's a good thing. They have already sent one player into the hill, and of course, one player going to the perimeter. So that's a good two system there.
Pobre, tiraron de todo este
So
tipo,
very
loco.
efficient wise, they are good to go. And they've
No, hombre.
also been able to tie up the number in terms of the kill department. And they have garnered up the chance to distract the players of DYG and have stolen away the A control point, which is the hardest
Esto lo gana de YG, loco.
whatsoever in the map itself. So a very smart tactic there for this team, and they are just going the distance here. But Penta is there to pick up the kills and clean out the point. But Free Slot, objective-wise, have made some good progress.
I love the claw fight in there from that, like just trying to ricochet.
La cosa es que es lo que te digo, el SKS lo reemplazan en China por la retake. Es que es lo mismo, pero con, o sea, es el SKS pero con una mira un poquito más lenta.
Onto this hill, we are going to see if Chuan will be able to defend this, and defend. He did 2 kills already, another one incoming, but no, he missed that shot. He turned in, probably missed a gyro a little bit. C1 right now trying to move in, and there you go. C1 and G with multiple kills and a chance to take this alpha, the hardest point that they can take, and it's easy for them to move in later on Bravo. But DYG has a more life in terms of a life advantage, and we're talking about, oh, it's tied down right now. Things are now in, and this might be a win that we might be seeing from WDC free slot.
Yeah, slight miss up there from Ju1 that led to Free Slot having momentum here. Guitar now just have the Purifier, was able to burn one. 6 to 7 life count. It's fairly close, but Nono brings out the claw and now is able to score in some shots that should be more than enough for this team to cause more damage to the hands of Free Slot. 50 seconds is enough for this team to win through elimination, or they can just wind up the clock down. But looks like they're going to end up with kills here. And Ma, with that shorty, wins one in the close range, almost wins in the long range engagement, and now it's very close. Yeah, now flies to flick the wrist, but no! They get shut down. I love the wrist, but it's just too good to be true, and they get shut down.
PW legendaria gratis por 3 días en lugar de darlo permanente. Es como en China que ya regalaron armas míticas. No sé, caballito, tú sabes cosas de la vida.
And once he rushed out, he just pulls out either a snipe or a shorty, but the slay still goes to him. And speaking of slays right now, WDC has started it off, taking down 4 of the lives of DYG. So this might be the chance for WDC free slot to take advantage.
Bien rata ese spot,
DYG works. They will work it out by the end of this
Bien
game.
ratilla ese spot, cabrón.
WDC
No, hombre, la granada que le tiraron,
See
cabrón.
one there. A potential hideout could just increment 3 kills if only he had made. And of course, if only he had waited for a few points and a few seconds. And Anawin will be right on the flank. So right now it's a good play for free stop, but that will not work anymore. And DYG has shifted their attention to the B control point.
¿Qué móvil están usando?
And,
Están
for
usando un
now,
vivo.
Free slot is debating on whether attacking up front or doing both. So now it's a great play for them. 23-21, they have been winning more of the gunfights and they have been ridding DYG away from these points. So they just have to continue doing that. And now in on the flank wins one, gets the second as well against Penta. One more up front. Oh no, almost spied him, but C1 is there for the backup. So they are winding the clock down, and that should be the key to victory. And C1, whenever that guy can push, he could just deliver with that purifier. 5 seconds is left, and it's totally looking like a free start victory. But I'm afraid the operator skills that they have invested here at round number 3 could just cost them the game later on.
¿A quién se le ve más nivel? A los chinitos,
I
obviamente.
find out if that is the case, but I love the hold that has been done by WDC free slot. Not giving out any points, putting like a good split of 2 and 3, focusing more on alpha. And Bravo has been taken by 2. The moment that one goes down, they can easily rotate and take over. So that is what WDC free slot has done on defense, but on the attack.
Pero hasta ahora han jugado los chinitos con menos nivel. Todavía falta por jugar Q9.
Especially with the firepower that we're seeing from DYG.
Yeah, the defensive rounds is where DYG can be fully effective the most. As you can see, No just denied 3 players in just one magazine. Now is looking to be on a mission, streaking for his team, building up with a Predator missile. 18 live guns out of facade.
¿Sabes a qué me recuerda DIG, cabrón? DIG me recuerda a New Liner cuando estaba Tectonic, cabrón. O sea, el único que servía de New Liner era Tectonic, cabrón. Y básicamente DIG me recuerda a New Liner cuando estaba Tectonic. Porque está, cabrón, prendidísimo, cabrón, en fuego.
DYG looking to end things here. True elimination. They have shown their dominance and they continue to widen out. Just take a look at the kill department margin. 2-21. No way free slot gets to advance and win this. With the way free slot is just playing, they are too reckless, and DYG ends it in the most offensive and strongest control round I've ever seen.
I would say that is contributed to the movement as well as the position that has been taken by Noah. He stated for slays every time someone spawns, he goes for the kill, switching over.
¿Qué pasó, mi niño? ¿Qué pasó, mi niño?
Just there's no
Ven acá, mi niño.
Before being taken down, and it is not a surprise if again will be getting close to that 2.0 KD, or if not, like even return we're their esports club before 2023, and I heard that earlier as Cali, and oh my god, going in for that slay.
Ahora juegan los dos equipos chinos.
Going this side.
No voy jugando Q9, loco.
Will be FPX against DYG. The battle starts right now from the CDM teams.
Well, let's give it up now. Let's give it up now. FPX and DYG. Hard point now. Soon gonna open up, and looking like both teams are trying to prioritize the catwalks here. So far, the gunfight's much more favorable for the set of FPX. They do get the initial time here instead of catwalks, but they do let go for a moment or two as well. And in return, DYG, they get back influence instead of Hill.
Yeah, Fento right now trying to take a hold of this opening for them. Catwalks is a good start for them, and Rui brings out the KRM. I think they got a page from the books of WDC free slot that they can pull out that KRM and bring in that slays, but it's not working this time because of that multiple slays against DYG. They have given out.
¿Cómo tú vas a hacer un gato, Rocky?
But a quick takeover by Nono right now. Contention
¿Cómo vas a hacer un gato, Rocky?
Points will still be going.
Tú eres el perrito más viral.
FPX at this point.
Pues es un poquito feo, ¿eh, Rocky?
Aunque
seas el perrito más viral, hueles un poquito feo.
As expected to be a very scrappy hill here. It's an open hill after all. So P2, this is where we're going to be able to start to see the definition kick in. As Fenta here alongside with his teammates here popping off on towards P2. He's in full control right now. Spots on 2 more players here on towards Dark, but unfortunately does get faltered down. Little Fox here trying to respond back with 1 as well to get the trade. Unfortunately, no shots. With 3 of his kills of his own. And he does manage to get the clearance for the time being here for set of FPX.
Is it 3 players or all players from DYG carrying the KRM at this point? And we'll have to find out if that's the case. And there you have it. We are seeing a little bit of turnaround right now from this point, but not so much. DYG still remains, but FPX will be able to take a few more time in there. But as quickly as that, with the damage potential that FPX has, you just need to make their shots count. But it will be a avenue for DYG to take over this point. And there goes Rui right now from FPX going in for that slay. Sand right now will try to go for Anchor to make sure that they will spawn next to that P3.
There's no change of significance.
Pero ¿cuántos matches faltan aquí, loco?
Here, but one for sure, DYG, they are on that lead, and they might be able to extend it one furthermore. If ever they do get the clearance inside the hill, they got the spawns, they get the proper positions, they got the proper rotations. All left alone is the influence inside the hill, and they managed to get it one as well. Who won with a purifier in the main entrance. This is really going to be a hard call here for FPX if ever they can manage to find its break, as there's a lot of investments being put through. It's really well fortified here. Swan will be spraying this purifier. We'll take down 2. Nono as well. The coordination of the purifiers is just
tenemos que hacerla en menos de...
And the lead just get extended furthermore in FPX. Now
bueno, en una hora.
nowhere to be found.
Yeah, nowhere to be found, and they need to show up this time. 29 seconds before this hard point ends, and stepping in onto the next one, trying to clear it up. No, Purifier still looking for those kills, but there you have it. Finds one on the catwalks, but still needs to move forward a little bit more. He has been taken down with a grenade in there by 5, but not so much damage will be taken by DYG. They are preparing to go on to the next point, but DYG already taken position. Anchor spawns will be taken by Little Fox, and this might be a takeover, a huge lead taken by DYG.
I don't know exactly how does it happen, you know, on the process for the rotation here from P3 to P4. FP actually had it intention right now, but the only player here in terms of the right side of the minimap was Sand, and he does get taken out of the equation. Until then, the hard point could open up here and could be decided for a set of DYG. They get the clearance now instead of Hill. FPX now, a long way they go. They need to gut back inside the game, because if not, it's just going to get so much convincing for the side of DYG. Hardpoint now remaining in blue for a moment, but DYG with the spawn so excited for them, they just have no troubles in terms of getting back.
Yeah, I mean, the moment that it has been taken by FPX, it's only a few seconds, and later on, getting back is DYG. And as we prepare for the next one, 23 seconds remaining, and no one else from FPX is was able to step in onto that hill. Even Nono right now has brought up the KRM, and Sinan for the possible of backstab has been taken down in there. Switchblade has been put out, so I guess this is a chance for DYG to pull out a lot of different weaponries compared to the gameplay that we've seen from them earlier on, but still remains a P19 Bison from FPX, and we'll have to see on what damage he can do.
Pero se ven un chingo de armas, Pues están usando Switchblade, Mac, Bison, la BY-15.
56 seconds in this point. Will they be able to take that full minute? FPX might be able to catch up.
I mean, they need it badly. They really need it badly. But even till then, if ever they do get that full 60, DYG, they will end it all off with still a
También se han visto Holgers.
So really,
La Greek.
It's a big setback here for FPX, especially if they want to put through a
KRM, que diga.
Here we go.
BY-15, KRM.
Testing this very hill. Looking like DYG getting more influence now up and within. Player 5 and player 1 now left alone. Left alone now is going to be player 5, and he's going to be out of the equation as well. And DYG, they get
de hecho, no se ha visto mucho la kilo, loco.
The lead just get extended furthermore. 141 81-77 now. FPX just slowed down once more. This is completely a chaotic run here. So dominantly won over by DYG.
And DYG right now is just like, I would say, they're just running around with this game. They pull out the KRMs and they are just running, slaying, and not even like they don't put a lot more in hill time at this point. It's more of the slay, step into the hill a little bit further, and then the number of kills will just carry on. They can pull out a lot of those score streaks, and as you can see, 30 already from Nono, 20
Hola,
from
Miel.
Ma, and 20
Emi.
from Chuan. It's
Hola,
more
Emi, ¿cómo
of a
estás?
slaying game at this point, not so much on taking that hard point, and this might take a little bit longer to this game because not everyone is prioritizing that hill.
Not anyone until now. FPX, they have two players accumulated there right around the parameter, and they also got the green spawn as well. This is looking a bit more promising here compared to their previous runs for this hard points, but with a Purifier here from the side of one, and alongside with Nono as well, just clearing out the hard points.
Que andan agresivo, caballito.
Instead of FPX, but till then, the perseverance of FPX being shown out right here. A lot of investments being put through, but the Predator missile will slow things down. But till then, a lot more.
Todo bien, todo bien.
FPX accumulated on towards P2.
Ya volvimos ya. Hola, Goli, Josué, ¿cómo estás? Ya volvimos ya a las andanzas.
And three players around the
¿Qué tal aquí?
perimeter, one player roaming around on towards the Green Raider. Maybe this is the set of cards that they have been wishing and that have been needing to come back on towards this game, but a Purifier will come in and DYG, they get the break once more.
I was just surprised he let go of that Purifier. Probably just expired in there, and he has a grenade in hand and not even switching to his main weapon. But here comes Fenta right now, missing that shot and being taken down. But
Hombre, ya
FPX
sería
right
lo
now
último,
needs to
ya el
take over
15 ahí
this
con la
hill.
munición.
39 seconds, and they are getting that century mark. On the other side, DYG has already reached that double century, and it's only a matter of time before Gaming takes this win. They are just playing around back and forth in terms of capturing this hill, and it might go to the next one before it ended, but I don't think that is the main plan of Doyu Gaming. They just want to get as much kills as possible, and the hill time is just part of the game. They just step in and out most of the time.
Ese bote se lo pegó Rocky.
But they better watch out. FPS catch up to it, and they're on the rotation as well. With only one here from the back end for the side of DYG, this is looking to be in big trouble for them.
No.
Player 2 right there, just Fanta anchoring for the team. But looking like the rotation as well for DYG. You're like circling around here for the spawns, and they might be able to secure this one out. But for now, so far, we could really expect that the influence will be sided for the side of FPX. Hardpoint in blue now, it starts to tick down, and the spawns here really quite far away from the side of DYG. This might be another good run for FPX.
Yeah, indeed, and Fenta is in here going for the backstab against Meng Rui, and
el Nono es bien constante también.
Will be controlling spawns at this point, and I think this might be it. Once the spawn has been triggered, and they will have.
De China es DIG, pero ahora está jugando DIG contra FPX, que los dos son de China.
But once they go in onto the cycle of P1, that might be it. 425 and still counting up. 13 seconds remaining, and a lot more to offer by DYG at this point. FPX might be in shambles right now. There's no chance for them to take it back.
I mean, no chance at all. The game is not over, not until it's over, go Neptune. With 10 more points to claim here for DYG, it should be an easy piece of cake. But, you know, one thing about DYG, they move in so quickly. I was making a point out that FPX had full control of the spawns, and all of a sudden,
casi se mata ahí,
for
cabrón.
a moment, then the spawns now set for the side of DYG. And that's exactly how P4 ended off to. Here we go. Hardpoint number 1 now. We're approaching on towards the third reset here. We're looking like the first few points will be set for the side of FPX. DYG, though, they're securing the parameter. And that's exactly one key take I would love to see, especially if you want to secure the hardpoint. 7 more points to claim here, and absolutely nowhere to be found. FPX did it. Then 3 more points to claim. Here they do go for a desperation run, but till then it does get denied. 1 more point to claim, and DYG, they take game number 1.
And they did take.
Ahora con Voltage ya no se puede suicidar.
41 is the highest, if I'm not mistaken, of the number of frags. 1 point goes to
Empezaré a usar
DYG at this
Voltage.
point. Like, I would say FPX was enjoying that game.
Here, and this is something that
staying in there. It's just that a few members have.
Te juro que voy a empezar a usar
Gameplay
Vortex
compared
ahora.
to when they won Search and Destroy as well as Control, but out of 2 players, or the interiors will be FPX. pull out a little bit of ace against DYG at this point. Standoff.
¿Cuál es team
Popping
en
up this
Garena?
time. It
No,
might be a
todavía
little
no.
bit
O sea, ya
See,
jugaron algunos
the
teams de Garena.
DYG still having fun in the background while they're waiting, and real love
Ya los
how
ennono.
is being annoyed this time by No.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a banter there, just just letting the moods just back the same back here.
Oh, qué chido que ahora no te puedas suicidar con botes, cabrón. Mira la...
Statement right there.
Las sabas que... En la AK... Joder, la Crick, ¿o qué? La Fennec y la SBD. ¿Por qué ponen la SBD aquí, mamón? Oh, mira los nombres aquí también, loco. Qué cool, ¿eh? Los nombres en los asientos.
It's really only going to take one player to pop off to really drop the tides.
Bueno,
And
qué bueno.
one player overall. I know everyone has been looking for Lucy, but not going to be here for this one out. But here we go. Back to the Benson picks here. First game has been won by the side of DYG, 250 to 149, even reaching 150 there for a set of FPX. All the way here towards game number 2. This is a map chosen by DYG as well. Complete.
Yo quiero ver Tribe versus Q9, la verdad.
FPX right now, and battle starts at this point. The
Meta.
attackers will be FPX, so they will be able to.
Para mí la Switchblade, pero para mucha gente es la P90. A mí sigue siendo la Switchblade. Yo siento la Switchblade igualita. No siento que le hayan hecho algo. DIG se clasificó a la fase 5. No. DIG quedó tercer lugar. Fase 5 van los dos mejores equipos de China, que son Q9 y Wolf.
Come on. We're snipers here for a set of DYG.
Mira, yo quiero ver un Tribe versus Inco
Sniper of his own as well.
y un Tribe versus Q9.
Sand of a Krieg.
Y podré morir en
Worst
paz.
situation here. Sand wrapping around here towards the back. Ali Ma turns around. There he is. Astonishing bad timing. Sand spots him out, but the information will be relayed on to one player on towards the black band. No.
Es en vivo, no es de hoy por la madrugada.
I mean, the numbers quite lower
De hecho,
down.
hoy por la madrugada, o sea, mañana por la madrugada,
It's gonna be a hard call here for a set of FPX.
van a jugar otras partidas más, porque son 4 días de torneo.
Sand might be able to push through and get this pinch up in the board, and he managed to do so. Takes down Juan. There's a bit of a miscommunication here. Player 3 No lets that one slide.
Sand was able to go for that kill.
Ahí se pasó de ver que no, porque no debieron pasar por ahí y sin dar el cara, loco. Ojito, muchas gracias, Emil, por esa sub. Emi, ¿por qué te digo Emil? Muchas gracias, Emi, por esa sub.
No, on the 50 G's right now. Pressure being put on the bomb planter, but it is a 1v2 situation. Sand and Meng Rui, and we remember Sand earlier bearing that Krieg 6. So if No goes in a little bit closer, it might be Sand who puts him down.
So he really needs to make a move here. So far, time is ticking as well. This is looking to be a very unwinnable round, not until he can pull through any miracles whatsoever. No. And if he make the push, but one player, Sand, in that little room will take him out of the equation. That's gonna be the first round decided for them. I mean, I don't exactly know, but I mean,
No, Tribe versus Omega no.
I would love to call
Tribe le gana súper fácil a Omega.
That one slide. I mean,
DIG ahorita le ganó a Omega.
Let that one happen again. I mean, that's
Entonces no creo que Omega sea
that's exactly how
algo
FPX
wow.
managed to take that round up in the board. So
Más bien Almighty.
they can learn from their mistakes here. So round number 2 opening up this time around. Both teams looking quite slower this time around here.
Yeah.
¿Y cuánto es el
this
premio?
time
La
they
verdad no sé.
had a change of mind. We are seeing a switchblade right now from Chuan, and if I'm not mistaken,
Juegan
Fenta
en un
Fenta
teléfono
as well
vivo.
as Lil Fox has bared the Krieg 6. So it is a double sniper from No and Ma. And I was expecting Lil Fox to go for the snipes, but it's okay. As long as they don't go all snipes at this point, then they might be able to take that win. And because of that one loss, I think that is decided already. And I won't be surprised, and after this, they can go all throughout getting multiple wins back to back because they are getting serious. And compared to earlier, when during preparation, they were just having fun. They're just enjoying and chilling out. But this time, I think they want to bring it on. Fenta goes in for that initial frag against 5.
Ooh, big kills coming true, but no trade-off whatsoever for a set of FPX. Shah try to make it play. The angle. Looking for the angle. Moose is right there, but doesn't really find it out. But on the process, Meng Rui will take on Ma. Trade off your back and forth. Making 3 kills now for the set of FPX. Shao will find a connection. No, my days. Left alone. Little Fox and Nono. Nono in contact here with a 50 GS. Mangrui out of the equation. Cena spots him out. Cena looks for some more.
Sí, pero
2 shots
también
away.
Almighty.
Not able to find a connection. Till then, Little Fox gonna be able to lower it down to a 1v2
Pero Julio, estás claro que Almighty le metió el pito a Omega.
Yeah, Little Fox right now playing out a little bit of frag.
Y ahora DIG le ganó a Omega también.
But wasn't able to go in for the kill just yet.
O sea, si DIG,
in 20 seconds in,
que es el top 3 de China,
puts him down. And
no es ni siquiera
FPX
top
right
2.
now showing up at this game at 2 points already.
Love it. I love it a lot. I mean, this is really what you would call, you know, in terms of the...
¿Qué quedaría para Drive, cabrón, que es el top 1?
Game day. FPX, he managed to take this one out by a storm, DYG as well. But this is where we can really be just left blindsided, you know. We don't exactly know how this one's going to get played out. We're talking about 2 master teams here for Search and Destroy. But so far, it's going to be FPX showing a little bit more mastery here in this competition. Round number 3 here. Looking like FPX playing this one on a default situation, just finding a grasp on what's the defense going to be. And it's actually leaning towards Granny's area. Player 1, player 3 just roaming around, leaving the A bomb site quite open, actually. So if ever FPX bites down to this, it could be a
No, esta chamba va a estar fina. ¿Qué tú haces ahí? ¿Qué estás inventando?
Moving into Bravo right now. They have been preparing for Alpha. We've seen 5 in there just waiting out. And with that side, no from the second floor.
Se voy por un poquito de agua, luego.
Has been relayed and the rotation
Ay, me duele mi culito, cabrón.
There goes the nade against Sha. And no surprise, they've read that off from the start that they might be taking a different approach this time. But oh my goodness. Chu and M still in the slays, just going ring around the rosy right now. Before that slay, it is Penta and Nono. And Sand goes in for the spray as well, but takes down Ma in the process.
Takes someone out of the process, but unfortunately it stops right there. One will find him out. And it's going to be the first round for a set of DYG. Recomposition, exactly what you had to do. And, you know, I was questioning at first, why leave the bomb set open? Oh, wait, they have a lineup. And that's exactly the tactical brilliance of DYG. So with them pulling that one out, I think FPX, they could still go for the same play, but just have an extra trophy perhaps. And maybe till then, they could really stay inside that A bomb site here. But more of an aggressive take here. Only one player on that A bomb site, but on the process here, Mangrui putting a lot of noise here on towards Granny's. Little Fox does get trades him out of the equation. Till then, let's look for some more. Sand gonna go for the pinch with a shorty in hand, spots him out, and takes him out of play. Until then, the bomb starts to tick down. It's a 3v3 situation here, Neptune.
3v3 situation makes that 2v3 in favor of FPX. And Sand going in, falling for the trap, but not anymore. Short kill from both the players. And there goes the point for FPX. I mean, it's getting really excited. When we thought they were just fooling around from the start of the game because of that sniper lineup that we have from the start. But they are getting serious. Even like FPX has been serious all along. But DYG is now getting serious, and they are being put down 2 points below. Now we'll have to see what will be the response of DYG right now. Nono will go in for the gas station and will try to go for the initial kill, but needs to back off because nothing is happening at this point. They might need to go and turn around and go back to that Bravo hold. There goes Little Fox for the surprise and the takedown, as well as the initial frag.
Initial frag being put through. FPX looking to get that refrag, but Little Fox actually does get taken down, but Nono is right there to avenge him quite quickly as well. The numbers so convincing for the set of DYG. Not no more. As Sand will take Nono out of the equation. Such a devastating hit mark. Till then, the map control here so much dominant here for the set of FPX until now. As Mao will take down 2 out of the play. Coach and Sand out of the chase. Left alone Sha with the right AMR. Once was a 3v3 down to 2v1 situation. Only gets 1. The game just moves so quickly here. DYG. Oh wow, what a quick 2-piece to just change the tide here, Neptune.
Yeah, I mean, again, we pointed out Ma and Juan really changed the pace. Juan is more like, if you remember the gameplay yesterday from Ghost, he's more of like that. You can't see him until he's shooting you down. And that is one thing that is important, especially in Search and Destroy, because you need to be silent. You need to be surprising your enemy and making those slays. And that's what's happening right now. Unfortunately, Mejor taken down,
Pero no sé qué
but
tan
the
cierto
trade
sea eso.
against Lil Fox will be happening as well. 5 right now trying to hold off their path onto Alpha, but they need to change a little bit of their tactics.
Hey, ¿vieron la canción nueva que sacó el Fercho?
Many times, and they have been put down a couple.
El Fercho More.
They're leaning towards the same player, Neptune. I don't exactly know how this one's gonna get played out. As Juan and Fenta right there is just holding their grounds. Against a 3-man pusher instead of FPX. This could really go both ways. The push will not try to come through. They're clearing the angles now.
Muchas gracias,
Fenta
muchas
holding down
gracias.
the angle.
No habrá scrim si en 45 minutos. Por eso quiero terminar de ver esto rápido. Para en 45 jugar scrims. Que va a estar primero Jesus por Mago, porque Mago llega un poquito tarde. Y eso se acomodó Mago no.
2 players now for the side of DYG. Spotted inside the bomb side. If ever player 5 needs can win this one out.
Pero no vieron el nuevo temita del Fecho, ¿o qué?
Right now, he might have been spotted already. We'll have to see. And that Henny will not be.
Ya los Rasek.
Oh, potential for double.
Rasek es canadiense.
There goes the peak. There goes no saying no to the coach.
Oh my days! You get onto a heady. I'll get onto a heady
Déjame
as
decirle a mi
well.
mamá
Go on top of
que
the
le dio comer a Rocky.
tractor and just get that elevation advantage. Until then, good call there for a set of DYG. They're now on it even grounds here, man.
Yeah, I mean, but if you look at the
Sacó un temita nuevo ayer.
frags already. He has been serious with that Craig 6 so many times, even from the start of that game. And
No, Jisoo no es jude todavía.
just fortunate for them that they are tied up. If
El
that
Jisoo
is
es de
not the
Goofy
case,
Goobers.
like, it's easy for FPX to really take the lead at this point, especially the performance of Sand in this game. It's just that the other members of FPX really not performing in terms of slays as well as the plant and the fuse. So we'll have to see if that will be the case at this point. There goes the slay. DYG has lost one. Sand will just be waiting, and the short hit will not work at first, but there's a second chance.
Quite a nail-biting moment. Sanders turns it around, expected to get a kill, but on the process now. Trade-offs back and go. Player 4, player 5, left alone for a set of FPX. Against player 1 and 2, minus player 1 and 3. Make it only player 5 here for a set of FPX. It's gonna be Sand for you. The MVP he truly is. Chilton 1 sprays down. Little Fox no more. It's a 1v1 situation. No. With a sniper in hand against scope with the Krieg. Let's have the bomb as well.
¿Cuánto durará mi stream? Mira, hoy vamos a durar bastante en el stream.
Precise shot for Sand. I mean, for No to get this one.
¿Por qué razón? ¿Por qué?
Have the advantage here. Sand out in the mid lane. I don't exactly know how he can pull through this one out, but you know.
En un momento, porque déjame preguntar.
Yeah, Sand right now going for the flank. No signs of No just yet, but that turnaround might be the cause of Sand, and there goes the hit. If in case he moved in a little bit more quicker, surprising Nona at that point, that could have been a quick win for FPX. But that's not the case. The lead right now has been taken.
No, hombre, Pepe dijo que no puede escribir tampoco.
4-3 on the scores right here, and 2 more for the match point, 3 more for the win. We'll have to find out if FPX will respond for another point.
I mean, if ever the ping pong battle just continues here, Neptune, we might be able to expect another overtime here. Now back to this round here, DYG showing a lot of aggression here on towards the A bomb side, and it's going to be a clearance for them, not unless there's at least like a nade lineup perhaps to back them up. Looking like there's going to be nothing at all. FPX really aggressive retake for them, but Ma make it a triple as well. Sand, Sinan, overall, you're out of the chase. DYG, Ma is on the heat.
Definitivamente los chinitos no fallan bala, cabrón.
Making it look easy. It's not. It's difficult. I tried that, but Ma is a different kind of sniper monster. Mengro will try to respond again. No. But there we have it. We just seen a great triple kill succession from Ma. But we'll have to find out if that is case at this point. I think he still survives 3v4 situation for DYG and FPX right now. Lil Fox might be able to balance it off, but a little bit too close
El
for
timing,
right
cabrón.
here and needs
Checa.
back out.
Ahorita, en teoría, a las 7 tenía Scream. Teníamos Scream.
FPX here
No sé si se vaya a jugar, no sé si se vaya a jugar Scrim.
Very favorable spot, but until now
Pero pues en
they're getting
teoría
a
a
bit too
las 7 de
aggressive
la
for my
noche
liking
Scrims.
here. But with Mangarui taking down one
Y
player
a
off
las
with elbow,
12
Little
mías,
Fox
o sea,
out of the
estoy hablando de
face.
horas mías de Miami.
3v2
Y a las
situation
12,
here. The last
que
pick
es
here for set of
dentro
DYG playing
de
around the
5
back
horas y
ends of
45
P2.
minutos,
The bomb
tengo un
drop on towards
torneo
the A bomb site. I mean, they do have enough time to
de
wrap around
cubanos.
from back alley all the way towards Blue House, but looking like they're not going to settle for that one
Entonces,
here. Pushing all the way to Grannies, might be able to get themselves in contact against Mangarui, but they're really hesitant on what they
hoy
exactly have
vamos a
to do
tener el
next.
día
Yeah, I mean, they're getting
cargadito.
information. Ma doesn't have not that much of angle to find out if they have an opening in terms of getting the bomb. So Fenta is trying to find a way
Que yo
for
voy a
him.
terminar más o
Email will
menos.
wait for him. Shy is just waiting, shorty in hand. But with the combination of Fenta as well as Ma in there, he might be
Como a la 1 o 2 de la mañana.
at this point, but he will be taken out by Ma. There goes the spray, a little bit too high right there. Shot takes him down, but Ma responded that quickly. It is now a 1v2 situation, and I think he can pull this off, but that would there goes a quick hit against Mengru win. Mengru stand no chance. Seeing that right now, we've seen this gameplay coming from the teammates of Ma, but he went the other way. The bomb has been taken, and Ma right now will be expecting Sinan to pop up at this point, but the time has been lost, and it is now tied 4-4.
I mean, if I was FPX, I would be gladly grateful that there wasn't
Sí,
enough
son las
time
6:18
for
aquí.
Matt to just dabble around the map. That was such a doable situation, but unfortunately, it just took a little bit of
Regrésalo.
a time. I mean, if I was FPX,
Point, but the bomb has play coming from the team. Stand no chance, but that would to situation, and I think he can pull this off, but that would there way this point, but the time.
Un pick normal, un
doable
pick
situation,
normalón.
bro, DYG, they're still on that lead.
¿No lo viste? Claro que lo vi.
Respond back here, and it's just gonna be. I'm just gonna be hoping
Pero
that
fue un
at least
pick
Patrick can
normalón.
extend this game further more, just a little bit more of a tighter defense, and just watch your corners. Till then, they might be able to even this one up for the side of DYG, lenient towards that A bomb side. But they are looking for that wraparound right there. By the courtesy of Little Fox, by the way. For the side of DYG, Little Fox has been so aggressive, especially on the back alleyway.
Yeah.
And he's really living up to the name, being such a nuisance overall, leaving DYG and, I mean, overall FPX in a very questionable take here. But now, here we go. They might be able to lean towards the A bomb side soon enough here, Neptune.
And let's see if the frags will go through. Sinan still alive and kicking. 1-2 split right now. They pushes through, but Sand backs off that quickly. He heard the push, and there goes the shot. Shot survives and takes down using the shorty. Another one is shorty.
Como les gusta usar la chori a los chinitos de
At
Sera.
some point, and
¿La
there
chori está
goes
baneada en Norteamérica o no?
Ma will be left in this area who tries to push through, but Megrui sees him and Lil Fox taken down once again. A 1v3 situation and a chance for XP FPX to tie this game.
Tiebreaker could be the case, and it truly is going to be a tiebreaker here for this next round right there. And keep in mind, whoever gets the lead in the round number 11, it's going to be on that match point advantage there. But if ever your predecessor or the other end could get on the round, it's going to be a forceful overtime here. So here we go, round number 11. Whoever wins this one up can get the match point advantage here. FPX played really passively on the previous round, but showing a little bit more aggression this time around. Sand here left out in the open, but fortunately for him, DYG, they're playing quite.
De hecho, sí es mejor la
well,
punto
except for
50.
this player Juan, and just playing around boxes here. But really good map control for the set of FPX. I mean, they have the signal right now that it's not gonna be totally the A execution that DYG has been doing. So they are really sitting comfortable here, especially if Sand could make the play.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to find out if the play will be made right now. Good backup for Juan at this point. Sand will be hanging back a little bit, waiting for that cue. And it is now stalemate. I mean, they're just buying time at this
Mucho
point.
más,
And
mucho
it
más.
might be in favor of FPX.
Que estoy comiendo heladito de
because
vainilla.
DYG is not moving. The smoke has been released for them to cross that little road. But there goes Sand being taken down. A little bit of surprise hit from DYG. A little too quick for them with that 3 frags that quickly. But there goes the 4th one. 5 is the only one remaining at this point. They can go for the plan, and I will be shocked if 5 can clutch this. A 1v5 situation, and
Lo
will be
agarró corriendo,
sighted
cabrón.
and killed in there, and the point will be taken by DYG.
Hello, surprise. I'm Fenta, and I'm watching the back ends, but you can't do anything. Until then, DYG, they're going to be able to get that match point advantage for their side here. FPX You better watch out. I mean, as we did talk about earlier, DYG is just filled with surprises. I didn't mention about them pushing in a surprise manner as well. That's just another card that they can offer out away from FPX. This time
Es que
around,
lo que más
FPX
juegan los
once
chinos son
more
BD, loco.
playing so aggressively here on this mid
O
lane.
sea,
This
en
time around,
BD
they'll roll the
está
elbow.
demasiado pasado,
Front
creo que
off,
eso.
Jack
La
off
Renetti
the
está
phone,
buena,
just
pero
find
la
the perfect
Renetti a veces
connection
no
here.
mata, loco.
So DYG, this is exactly how they love to play now. Slowly but surely.
Mucha gente lo prefieren, pero la Renetti yo siento que es más para rematar, ¿sabes?
Providing a little bit of distraction. No takes down Meng Rui, and Sha is just preparing for the push. And it might be happening in the alpha. Sand in there for the kill against Fente, and it's now 4v4 situation. We'll have to see what the response is from those teammates. Who is near Sand? There goes the backstab by Lil Fox, and it is now a 3v3 as is near Sand.
Caja, ¿verdad?
Backstab by Lil Fox, and it is now a 3v3 as quickly as that shot responds against Q1. Now Lil Fox will have a side, probably a little bit of freebie aim, and there goes damage. But information has been relayed, but not so much of the kill. Shot with a shorty, and I would say that was a shotty.
Oh, shot, I got him up on bottom jeans, brother.
Ese de la retake no falla, cabrón. Ese güey no falla, cabrón.
I was
Qué asco,
silent, my
cabrón.
guy. I was silent. But he knew, and I knew for a fact what he was about to do. Lighting it up, jumping around, served them the final blow to win Search and Destroy as well. FBX. They get taken down 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. Managed to go and take that 3-1 scoreline against Smart Omega, and seeing the result from FPX and WDC free slot, it is similar, but it is against FPX. So we might see a 3-1, probably a 3-0. We'll have to find out depending on the gameplay as well as the game style, but they will be standing into raid, and it is the same story for DYG.
You know, it's just coming out to the conclusion as, you know, our brother AJ would say sometimes, you know, not my monkey, not my circus. It's really not the show of FPX no more here. They're just getting trampled down, falling into shambles. They're scattered like glass. Name every, you know, analogy out there. It's really just relating for a set of FPX. And, you know, there are always going to be some sort of eras where it's your time to shine. For now, really, DYG is owning this night, owning our nights here in the history books of CDFI. Such a very proudful team to see in this competition here for the set of FPX. I mean, I love the efforts, really good efforts from them. With the coach playing, putting in a lot of maximal effort as well. You can see it in their faces, you know, you can feel the energy, you can feel the passion that they want to showcase. It's just unfortunately not enough up against DYG.
Yeah, I mean, it's DYG that we're talking about. It is a strong team. And if we look at the scoreline right now from this battle, it's 75. And we've seen history of Smart Omega at 74. So it's a little bit more better for FPX at this point. And we've seen the gameplay that has been done by FPX. We've seen some tremendous tries that has
another donut here for
to raid for that control game, and looking forward to how each of this team respond and put into play.
One thing about control,
como el marcador 2-0.
Attacking is really prioritizing the sculpture. You know, going for the B control point could be something that DYG would really offer here in the first initial take. So here we go. Game number 3 opening up now. DYG, they're up by 2. Can FPX score a blow as well? Or will
el gran muchacho ya ni lo invitan. Yo creo que él viene siempre en los segundos días y en los terceros días, ¿sí? ¿Sabes? Cuando se pone emocionante. Dímelo, copo.
Right now will be taken a little bit too early right now. First take is already over. Chu1M still not being taken down. 3 kills already to his name and taking over that laundries. But he needs to back out because of the timing that he spent. Shot right now, providing that information and as well as the slay and scene and for the backstab against Chu1M and multiple kills right now to take over. But I think it's a little bit too late. 2 ticks done and 1 more. Bravo will be taken, but they can put up the fight and reduce the life point of DYG at this point.
I mean, yeah, for sure, the capture here for a set of DYG is I love the fact that FPX was able to hustle them down and put the lives in a bit of a lower case. Yeah, for sure, they're also trailing.
Tienen para partidos más finos, loco.
That's exactly what you wouldn't want to see, especially on defending on control. A control point, a different
Porque diga, Garena.
Control point to capture. And if ever done right, in terms of the defense here for FPX, they might be able to bounce back and could even things up. But for now, till then, the lives still on the lead, DYG.
love the position that Sand has been placed in here, but with multiple enemies, he can be taken down that easily. Nono, on the other hand, has taken the kitchen to go into the mid and going for the spawn.
No, me dio Jimaque.
A little bit too early in there.
No, dio Jimaque, no, estaba invencible.
Shot right now, trying to move into mid garden, trying to go in and hunt enemies as well, but in terms of life points, it's 18 to 10, and like it's quickly as that FPX is starting losing life. They need to be cautious on their approach. Sinan was able to put in a little bit more in there, but not so much in the speed that we've seen DYG does it against FPX.
I mean, the live tier is double down for the side of DYG, 6-10 for the side of them, 8 for the side of FPX. But FPX is slowly but surely going for a desperation hold here, and they do have kitchen control. I mean, if ever they can retain this one out, maybe till then they can lower down the tides. And Sha is gonna go on a spree here on towards mid lane, gonna go look for some more, does spot down some more, lowering down the lines. But till then, DYG they still have it double down. 5 lives remaining here for the set of FPX. And DYG, honestly, they don't even need to get a capture. They do still have a little bit of a time left for them to just go blazing hot, but they need to show a little bit more discipline this time around.
And DYG Fenta right now securing the bedrooms, and yeah, they don't need that much of a capture because of the life that has been spent by FPX. 3 lives remain for them, and G1M is the guy that can pull that through, but he has been taken down. 2 lives already shot, slowly moving in and trying to take cover and make sure he is safe at this point. Possibility for a takedown, and there goes the turn, but we'll have to find out who takes him down. There goes No for the kill, and 1 life left, 14 seconds into this hill, and it is a no waiting for Sand. Who will or which one will run out first, the life or that point? We'll have to find out. This might be a good win for FPX, and there you have it, outsmarted in terms of defense.
Hola, mi nombre es Rocky. Soy un enviado del universo perruno.
They had 2 players. They could have just set it up for a trade, and they could have won it round. A little bit of a misconception in how the control works out there. So FPX, they're gonna be able to steal the first round out of DYG, but here we go. Side switch this time around, and actually FPX should be happy. I mean, they won the first defensive side. They start off as defense as well. If ever they can win this one out, it could be really convincing for them. As they head over here for this B control point, they do have a lot of gravity vortex. Quite a while, and fast timing it is. Little Fox out of the equation, spots down some more. Matt out of the chase. Until then, this B control point of FPX.
FPX right now slowly dwindling down the lives of DYG, but the response of DYG right now is we are going to balance it off. The second tick of that Bravo almost taken.
¿Cómo fue DIG contra Omega? Ganó DIG.
Opening and with that quick scope, but
creo que le ganaron
in here on the Bravo will not give him that chance, and the
2-1.
first tick will be left out of the second that was almost taken. Fenta on the
other hand
will be going for the Slay 2021. Claw has been pulled out, but he has been taken down as well.
Down as well. The game still continues here. No. Puts up in contact with player 5. Look for some more. Sinan out of the chase. Let's get in contact here up against Shaw. Gets trailed down. Does get hit out of the equation here. But till then, this B control point here looking to be a total warfare here, but looking to finally do get the clearance here as Manger Weave instead of FPX, and will invest at Claw, but the God Nade will find him onto 15 to 15 here, and we're not even talking about this individual control point at all. It's still on the spree, it's still on the roll, and finally the B control point will get captured, but you know, in return the lives are taken for both ends here, still on the even ground. If FPX
rápido que cambian a la pinche
in their spawns, this is looking to be a big troublesome take here for the side of DYG.
Yeah, I mean, who better to stay in on the spawn control than Sand? He had a lot of kills earlier, not only in that SND, but also on that hard point. But Sand right now just reducing the numbers of DYG down to 4, and it's up to the rest of the teams right now to continue on. 3 left in terms of live. FPX is looking good, looking fine in this.
Luego no sé contra quién fue.
Fine, looking quite hot, but till then the game is not over, and until it's over, 2 more lives remaining here for the side of DYG, 5 for the side of FPX.
No sé contra qué equipo fue, loco.
DYG, they might be able to bleed
que nosotros íbamos perdiendo, bueno, hasta incluso contra Joe Mama íbamos perdiendo una ronda de control como... ¡No mames que se lo remontaron, cabrón! ¡No mames! ¿Qué es esto, cabrón? 8 contra 3, mira, 1,
FPX is looking good, looking
2.
fine in this game.
Looking fine,
Mira,
looking
así
quite
mismo,
hot, but till then, the game is not over until
así mismo, un 8 contra 3, un 8 contra 2, se lo remontamos una ronda de Summit a Yo Mama, loco. El equipo de Yo Mama de aquí de Norteamérica. Y literal fue así, loco. Fue de que nos quedamos atrás todos y empezamos ahí a acumular kill, acumular kill, acumular kill, acumular kill. Y luego la última no nos quedaba mucho tiempo y estábamos 1-1, loco. O sea, ya quedaba 1-1 y me encontré a... No me acuerdo cómo se... Creo que era el... Pues el integrante, el ex integrante este del equipo de Shotzi, cabrón. A un güey ahí que no me acuerdo el nombre y me lo encontré de espalda en oscuro disparándole a mi compañero, cabrón, y lo maté.
it's
Y ahí
over.
se acabó la
2 more
ronda,
lives
cabrón.
remaining here for the side of DYG, 5% of FPX. Until then, DYG, they might be able to bleed here.
A
on
Vibing.
control.
Me encontré a Vibing en oscuro, loco.
Now slow down. Tacticalness being present
Y
here.
justo
Control
estaba
100%
disparándole a alguien
as
más. O sea, le iba a empezar a disparar ya. Porque estaba en una esquina.
One more for the kill. Bradley Vortex stops Sinan down. And DYG, they're
Y lo
gonna
maté a la
be
verga.
even
Hola,
things
hola,
up
hola.
1-1.
Still,
Bienvenido.
Matt
de...
manages to survive that. He just needs to wait. He just needs to get that slate and pull out that grab.
Se mamaron con ese compa, ¿qué?
And no one can get away from that. With the guns, you can slide away, but with the grab,
Como top 2.
you will just be pulled in and taken
Mi
down.
equipo no es ni top
We'll have to
5,
find
loco.
out if that's the case for
El
this
culo te lo
one,
vengo.
because back onto the defense would be FPX and a little bit too cheeky on that melee kill.
Cheeky melee kill for them. A disgusting play right there. I love it. I love it a lot. Now back to the game. It continues. FPX here trying to hold his ground here onwards to B control point. Needs to worry about one more player here. Just gonna be Sand for the side.
No, Wolf, no, Q9.
Trying to clear this one up. Dancing around. Matt out of the equation now. And they bring back the
Y Wolf es el top 2.
But till then, the perseverance of DYG remains here onwards at B control point. And they actually win majority of the gunfight as well. Until then, I think it's just best to believe that
Si Q9 en la final le metió 4-0, ¿no, Wolf?
Yeah, they can funnel in DYG onto that A, and they just need to stick together. There comes 5 right now, backing off. At least the information has been shared, and Sand can be waiting onto that back garden. But we'll have to find
En la
out
final de la
how
Master le
will they
metieron
make
como
this
4-1,
work.
4-0
Right
Wolf.
now, ready and ticky, and ready to go into stepping into this hill. And let's see if he will be taken out easily. No. Sand was taken out, and Lil Fox still alive and kicking. But one tick not yet over.
One tick not over yet. But the lives so nicely done here for set DYG. Little Fox inside a hill.
Están jugando en un teléfono vivo.
Equation with a claw in hand.
El
Making a lot of
IQ
noise.
o
DYG
10,
bringing a
creo.
lot of cuts here on
Creo que es el 10, ¿no?
kitchen. No for you.
Si mal no
Popping
recuerdo.
off, spots down two. Mangarui out of the equation. Turns
Hijo de
around
su
as
puta
well.
madre, cabrón.
What a player he is. Shot out of the chase.
El nono está pasado de verga, loco.
Two more, 3 more players.
Es una verguilla el nono. El nono merece un mejor equipo. ¿Verdad, Ricardo? Sí, el nono merece un mejor equipo. Definitivamente.
It does get denied as well. Until then, FPX, they're getting slowed down big time here, man.
What? No right now is in a killing spree. A lot of slays already, and he is out in distance. Now, what more if he is up close and personal? But I don't think
Y
he'll be
sigue,
taking that risk. As long as they are in there investing their lives and putting in the slays, DYG will take this win with only 1 left. And there we have it, a quick 2-1 in there for DYG, and they will not be falling for the same trap of losing time. They will be taking the slays as well as taking cover not to be killed.
Change the tempo, be a little bit more of an aggressive team. Until the Neptune, it's really just going to be putting FPX in a shocker. Here we go, round number 4 opening up. FPX, a lot of priorities here being showcased here on towards the B control point, but the first initial wave will get cancelled out. DYG winning majority of the gunfights now, and they have a lot of control here in this very map. On the B control point, onwards the mid lane as well, by the group to see a
Ya se
little
activó ya de
Fox
dije,
trying to
loco.
go down. 20 kills under his name here.
Ah, la verga, me
Look at
estás
the 21st as
arañando.
well. If he swings to the right, absolutely, yes sir.
Me estás
He does get
arañando,
it all done.
Ricardo.
Until then, FPX having a hard time putting their foothold on this very map.
Yeah, and there goes Fenta right now, slowly moving in. I think they
No, no, tenía que estar en
pushing
Q1 ahí, sí.
FPX onto the spawns and triggering that spawn trap. But Fenta needs to survive this onto. Oh, the prone saved him. And Fenta will be taken down there from the side by C9. Now we'll have to see if the capture will be happening, extending the time for FPX. The 2-1M is trying to defend and prevent them from doing that. But the first stick is already there, stopping time for DYG. And we'll have to find out if this is the case. Ma is back in play. Cleanup is done. And it's spray and pray not yet over.
Yeah. I mean, with FPX here getting slowed down, they gotta remember the time is ticking here. No, in corner here. Gonna be able to spot down two, gets the kill off, and with the FPX just being so conscious here on for their lives.
Es cierto, es completamente cierto.
They only have 13 seconds left, and guess what? This is looking to be a very unwinnable situation here for the set of FPX. 12 more
Hombre, que
seconds remaining here.
vergüenza le pusieron los de DIG, cabrón.
DYD to reap out away from FPX, and it's gonna be game over here, but it's not gonna be the lives. It's gonna be the time taking down 2 more seconds here, and DYG, they'll offer a donut for FPX.
One thing's for sure, I'm reading it off that DYG is sore loser. They lost off to the time, and they just responded. Okay, we lost off for you for time. We're going to give you the same, and that 3 consecutive win really is
Una vergüenza normalilla.
By
Una vergüenza fina.
I'm quite surprised that DYG didn't bring up a 3.
Wow, I mean, I don't know about that statement right there for late.
No dije gana esta.
Time to time, players like Mang, Rui, San popping off alongside
24-17.
well. But it's a 5-way factor of a game, you know. It takes 5 to tango in this very competition.
Bueno, espérate, no que empieza esta partida. Voy a...
representing Jeffro this time round. Get the single sling. But he was actually trying to do. The number 1 C1 is actually trying to place gunfights there at the back. They open with this B control point right in time. A huge double there for C1. They're getting one more against FPX and now lining it up. Lifting Black was on fire. With C1 making the place go.
That information.
Otra vez.
There goes take send. Brings it to the 1v1. Crazy stuff out there on the battlefield. 1v1 now. Send. Really needs to win this out for his team.
All that matters is that it
FPX early.
been popping off as well, but the previous MVP before the series ended earlier, it was ya boy. Yeah.
And you know, just as much as Smart Omega wants this victory, WDC has all the power to actually mess up the rhythm and the tempo of Smart Omega, specifically here at this series. And again, it all goes down to the map bans and picks. And I believe the aggression of WDC is one of the key weakness of Smart Omega. So if they play their cards right, they might just be able to stun Smart Omega and do the unimaginable. But looking at it realistically, Smart Omega's gonna have more of the advantage in here. And now, it's time to see the map bans and picks brought to you by IQ. Smart Omega will be banning Slums and of course Takeoff. WDC, they will be banning Firing Range and of course Shenda. With four of those maps banned, we have Hardpoint at Raid, Standoff at S&D. But first, let's talk about Hardpoint, you know. WDC Freestyle will be going in here in a map picked by Smart Omega. And Raid actually is one of the better maps of Omega itself. So let's see if they can use this to spark a run and of course build the momentum on their side. Here we go. Final game of the day to decide who will be the second seed of Group B. Smart Omega and WDC Freestyle kicking things off at Raid Hardpoint.
Here we go. We're now onto the Sculptor here. A battle in between the Capture and Sculptor. And so far, WDC Freeslot playing this one down to the fundamentals. We do have the map control as well. Onwards driveway on the laundry.
El que pierde aquí se queda fuera, ¿no?
Smart Omega down to Narnia now. They need to
O
find
sea,
a
el
break.
día
It's
1.
looking to be a very hard call here as they're really far away from the hard point.
But you know, Whoopi
Ya se queda fuera para siempre, ¿no? El que pierde aquí.
players and of course get some eliminations done in here. A huge 3 spree there to make sure that the team will be supplied in the hill, and of course Rage will be there to clean up more players coming through around the Dora driveway. So kill wise.
Hombre, y mañana viene el grupo B, cabrón. Pinche grupo B. Este es el grupo A, loco, pero el grupo B está más poderoso todavía, loco. O sea que mañana va a estar más cabrón todavía la liga, porque está Almighty, está Q9. Tu cámara está freeze. Ah, esta pinche cámara de mierda, cabrón.
Right now, the position is on. WDC Freestyle, the only way for them to make
mañana va a estar Q9. Va a estar Almighty.
They do, but Kendi and Risky is there to clean them up.
Va a estar Wolf.
Respondent for them as well, especially with their heads bashing their onwards front entrance, settle for back entrance.
¿Quién más?
You're gonna be able to take this time here. You're gonna go for this wrap around. Could really take the tide share out away from Smart Omega, and they managed to do so as well. And we do see now Smart Omega all the way to the left side of the minimap. That's exactly where you don't want to be in, and it's a really hard rotation here. A player from the mid lane onwards there. C1 for you, cutting off the rotation, and it's just pressuring.
Los güeyes estos que jugaban en iPhone que eran los Blacklist, ¿no?
I guess this is too much of a sacrifice here for Smart Omega. Having to give, what, 30 seconds for free slot? That's a lot of time, but if you're guaranteed to get a full 60 here at P3, why not, right? It's a big risk, but, you know, you can get rewarded big as well. So right now, what they gotta do is make sure that they safeguard every sort of entry, and now that's what they're definitely doing. You know, Rage, one of the OBJ slayers of Smart Omega now, having himself a huge involvement with those key gunfights that he just had, and of course, one over towards red cars. Smart Omega now doing better compared to the first 2 hard points, and it's just a matter of resetting your momentum. And right now, Smart Omega has reset that, and of course, this operator skills are right in time for them to defend up against WDC Freestyle's attack right through the mid-map.
It's quite scared to face against a very well-established Smart Omega. They have the Annihilators, they have the operator skills, they have the utilities as well to back them up. Until then, it's everything connecting here, and it's just so well done here for set of Smart Omega. Yeah, for sure, the lead was so
Pepe se va a perder como siempre,
but it's only going to take one
pero
Smart
vamos
Omega
saliendo
to
del
on this very game. The hard point
viene para acá.
both teams are contesting this one big time, but with Whoopi here trying to be the saving grace for them to just get more points instead of Hill, he does it so successfully in the last remaining scrap time here in this garage. Will be rightfully owned for the side of Smart Omega, and just like that, they're only going to be trailing by at least, what, 16 points.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a huge investment there for Smart Omega. It was risky, but I'll take it. You know, it was a defensive performance out there to rid off Crystal in every sort of attacks, and Whoopi is already getting warm. And that's one of the keys to victory for Smart Omega in here. And now you see the Gravity Vortex kicking in as well. Interai was able to get a huge 3 Ps in there to reset back WDC Freestyle's attacks. And, well, they have been able to lock down not only P3, but P4 as they win the early
pero yo la voy a ver desde mi casa, Drake.
And, you know, for free slot, they do have operator skills, but I think Smart Omega's investments are just a lot better. Another threat coming through. That's going to be 3 players in front of him, and, well, he has converted once again. So far, what's more impressive here is how well Smart Omega has timed the specialists, and, of course, those score streaks to give them advantage in the game, but they just got broken easily here by free slot.
Olvídate, boludo. Yo lo voy a ver desde mi casa, boludo. No hay dinero, boludo.
If ever they do get this hard point here until the very end and soak this one dry, they're only going to be trailing at least, what, 3 more points away. 2 more points here. So it's going to be 98 to 96 here on towards P5. And so far, the setup here, much more favorable for the set of Smart Omega. They have the influence now inside the hill. They got Risky now up in the board. The spawns here will be on laundries for the set of Smart Omega as WDC Free Slot will try to find a break here from the bottom end. Hard point now, starting to continue for the side of Smart Omega.
I mean, Risky with a Holger 26, I think it's perfect fit. It's a perfect fit indeed. I mean, the guy has a lot of magazines to read off a lot of the attackers, but C1, they tried to invest the claw here, and it's a very valuable investment as they're able to find a way inside of the hill and contest, but not really able to sustain enough of the gunfights to make sure that they stay intact in the hill. And right now you see this struggle that WDC is having here as they are not really having a mid-map control at the moment. So 15 seconds is left. Scrap time gonna be hold on true by Smart Omega, and not to mention they also have 2 players in the laundry, so they have chained P5 to P1 reset, and I think that's a key to victory in here once again. Smart Omega playing this like a film. They have chained everything at the moment and is looking to run away. A 45-point lead before we start P1.
And it might get extended furthermore, as you would say. The chain right there from P5 to P1 will surely come in. But look at the sponsored RNG's blessing. WDC free slot. They're going to be spawning onwards. Laundry here needs to deal with Idra here. Onwards, the Black Man will take him out of the equation. Player 3, Rage here, tries to being the saving grace here in this very hill. Wrapped around, dancing around. Player 1 Whoopi as well. The cavalry has arrived. Until then, despite the fact that the response was so favorable for the set of WDC free slot, Smart Omega, they just continue to prevail.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, Whoopi
Hola,
is in
Ricardo.
that
Hola, ¿cómo
fountains.
estás?
No one really able to spot him, and well, he has done enough damage, but WDC free slot remains to be inside that hill. They did have to fight to the nail to find a way to score the hill time, but now they are guaranteed this final 20 seconds. The scrap time is gonna be theirs with a final bit of contest here from Rupi.
Tengo un sueño, cabrón.
Now the
Un sueño, cabrón.
Guitar is going to be that main player in charge of that attacks, and he's gonna get shut down by Idra. But number 4 in yellow, will try to turn the back once again to flank the flank. And now they have gained control of the anchor position.
le
They
metieron
just
uno
have
solo,
to
cabrón.
find a way inside. But again, Rage and their operator skills are just too good at the moment. Claw will be
¿Dónde le
outmatched
tiraron?
by the
En medio.
Gravity Vortex, and Smart Omega once again prevailing with their operator skills and their score-trick investment.
Wow, mechanical, raw, aim, vanilla gameplay as well for the set of Smart Omega. So promising here. Idra not just popping off with a Vortex, but with the Creek 6 as well. Sprays down some more, but does get shattered down. C1 and Nawin will try to find
Voy a ver a
space
Scream
here.
on el
Deal with
sí,
one
sí,
more
sí.
player here, Risky inside his hill. Rage now.
Si aparece Mago, sí.
C1 shuts him down. Until then, WDC
que
free
Pepe
slot, they're gonna be
dijo
able to
que
get
ya
the
no podía
foothold
ya.
inside a hill, and looking like Smart Omega
pues
will
todo
let this
depende
one
de que
go
aparezca Mago.
once again quite early on. And you know what? I would be nitpicking that. Why? Just why? But till then, we did see them go for that early rotation on towards Garage, and that's where it exactly changed the tide.
Yeah, I mean, same exact setup, but again, now WDC's made their move as well. So this is not just a 100% win rate battle for Omega. This is a 50-50. As you can see, number 3 in Guitar is there, but they have finally shut him down. So now the next thing here is open up, guard the first 10 seconds away from the attack of C1. And of course, WDC free slot, which will be coming from the driveways. And Kendi, you know, a perfectly aimed pistol right exactly on that doorway. So there's a one-shot, one-kill capability. Kendi's got 28 at the moment with a 4 in a row. And Chicks better make sure that this is a worth investment. If not, it just could be a recipe for disaster. But WDC free slot, they do find their way inside of the hill, but it remains contested and they get bullied out. So Omega, they have been able to control the pace of the game, and they are just too good for free slot at the moment.
Yeah, they're just so good right now. Everyone is just popping off. Candy, Idra, Rage, Whoopi, Risky. Just name it whatever you want. Every player here from Sera Smart Omega is just popping off. 224, 225 to 150, 25 more points to claim. And it's just going to be a wrap here for Raid. Hard point. And so far, it's going to take a very flawless run here for WDC free slot to bounce back on towards this game. We're heading over to the courts once more, and we're back to the memory lane here. It's just once more Smart Omega, well so established inside a hill.
Cámara está frisada de nuevo. What the fuck?
WDC free slot, you need to worry about
No, hombre, esa cámara, cabrón.
Until then, the hard point can start raining onto you, but Rage says no. He says no. He denies.
Yeah, even 4 in a row looking to make that 5 in here, but the spray from Nawin will be able to take
No
him
sé
out.
qué pedo con esa
Risky
cámara,
and
cabrón.
with Kendi. They
Es
have
que no es la cámara, es
26
el
to their
puerto USB
advantage.
ese,
They
loco,
have
que está
managed
en
to
la
win
verga.
out the point once again. 5 points for the win. Idra secures one more at the cubby, and that should be the dagger. Smart
Como que ya se jodió
Omega,
puerto USB.
they take map number 1 against free slot, and that looks to be a promising start for the squad as they look to aim for that playoff spot.
So promising, so
para mí.
promising. Ay,
¿Qué tú haces, Rocky?
I mean, everything was just so well done there for Sera Smart Omega, and every player right there was doing their job so nicely. I mean,
No.
for the first minute,
qué me muerdes,
or
Rocky?
first 2 minutes there, Cali, I was so scared for the set of Omega. First 2 hills was won over by the side of WDC free slot, but as soon as they got that money hill there on towards the garages, it was a GG well played. They never gave the lead back. They never gave the game back to the side of WDC free slot. That's just how selfish and how monstrous Smart Omega is.
I mean, when you give Smart Omega the chance to pull away, of course they would take it. And, you know, it's quite a lot of mistakes just led up over time for WDC free slot, specifically on that P4 to P5. And again, that
Obvio la Bison.
team winning.
Es que no sé, la Bison a veces lo mata, no siempre, pero a veces mata.
And majority of the kills came in from the specialist kills. The gravity vortex that annihilated.
Quedan como 30 minutos luego.
Let out loose.
Así que ya no lo voy a adelantar mucho porque
It really is because this team
quiero salir de aquí y entrar a una screen directamente.
One thing I really love to point out there was Whoopi just being the nuisance, just being able to just bash his head against the wall in the most well-off time, being in no. But if ever you do so,
of course, winning the early rotation battle on a Monhill equals to more time inside the hard point. So that's what they were able to do. They claim majority of the time, and not to mention they were able to chain from P3 to P4 to protect.
Quédate los psicólogos.
¿Qué
está pasando?
It's just they're much more.
Ok, no adelante esta madre, ok.
Up again.
Hombre, hablan muchísimo, cabrón.
Looking for just right around the corner here. It's a shaky situation, but anything is still possible.
Yeah, anything is still possible, but
alguien de aquí
realistically, Smart Omega is favored to win this series just by looking at how well they perform in terms of the
o sea, alguno de estos
how well they've been doing ever since
son los que se van a eliminar. Uno de esos son los que el que se va eliminado hoy, ¿no?
You know, had a rough time at Garena Masters in Zone 1 to becoming a back-to-back champions of Garena Masters, and of course, being able to advance as one of the teams to actually play at the World Championship on December 15. And now, with all due said, you know, Smart Omega is gonna take their map pick. They're gonna win it by a 100-point margin. So now this time, they will stand a chance, as we are going to be loading up Stand Up Search and Destroy, a map that they.
Hola, Rocky.
But here is the question. Here is the catch. When they went up against DYG earlier, this is where they struggled up against Ma, who has a great sniper in him. And, you know, it could totally fall to the same thing. Smart Omega has Whoopi, who can play the same exact playstyle of Ma. He can nail down shots, score the first bloods, and hits amazing shot. And if Free Stop doesn't find an answer for that, I think it might just be a little bit over for them. But now, here we go. Game 2 of the decider between who will be advancing to the playoffs starts, and Rage picks up the first blood with the KRM.
Yep, it does get traded as well. Anawin finds him out of the equation, risky there from the
¿Sabías
backside.
que a estos perros no les gusta que les soplen?
Yeah, spots him out of the equation. Player
Aquí.
1, Whoopi, tags Anawin up. That's gonna go for a fallback, but no, my days, Idra. Idra with a god name will find a connection onto as well. The bomb will start to tick 2. It's a 3v3 situation.
It's still
Okay, mi
totally
libertad.
a possible play here for WDC free slot. You know,
Y el
I'll be
destructor aquí
impression. They
presente.
sent out 2 players around the A side, and of course put C1 on the mid map to find a score kill. And now that they have been successful, they go and play passive. This
Ricardo.
time. A tactical
Ricardo.
play for them. Because right now, Omega is forced to play for retake
Ricardo.
with only 19 seconds left. And if
Ricardo.
you're Candy, you gotta win this gunfight. He wins that huge kill. And of course, Idra follows up with his own 1v1. And despite
Traerle ganas a ese equipo,
tactical brilliance from
pues están
WDC
jugando los dos
Free
peores
Slot
equipos.
gunfights, just a lot better for Smart Omega.
Sin
You know,
ofender a
I
los
was
fans de
overlooking
Omega
at the
de...
WDC free slot, and who's going to be the key player to really open up the bomb site?
Ahí está Ricardo.
Eyeing for a guitar right there, but as we saw in the first casualty, he lost against Rage. And in terms of the
Ricardo.
key star that we talk about, obviously it's going to be Smart Omega Whoopi. So it's a big contrast, and now this one's going to play out. And we're just talking about these 2 stars here for each end. And looking like Whoopi heard me back. He says guitar no more. Alongside with the 4 players here from the WDC free slot, left alone C1 in a glimpse of a second. It's a 1v5.
Yeah, 2 nades there for Smart Omega. You hate to see that, but I believe WDC could have taken that one a lot better when they used trophy systems. And it truly hurt their chance of attacking there when you got 2 just got ridden off by a god nade or something. And Smart Mega will be starting this S&D with an early 2-round lead. WDC, despite being on the attacks, has been trailing. So now the big question is, what type of strats are they gonna do? First and foremost,
Yo,
they set out
invisible.
Guitar to pull out in the cubby. He finds the first player, wrapping around the bag. He's just being a mainstay, dancing against the two players, almost as very cave for him. But Risky ends this time. A great hold onto that, but now breaks off the back.
Trades, eh?
Blank could just happen. Has to stay alive here though. Idra on the push. He knows this guy is vulnerable, and Idra just making full use of the situation. A 1v2, all down to C1. The bomb drop at A. It's a tough tall order for him.
It's a tough tall order for him. Clear 4. Just spotting him out. Just win the gunfight right there. He's gonna go for a spray down once more.
Se lo
Find a connection, but no. C1 gets a spray down, gets a spray transfer, and gets a 1v2 in the first round.
Y todos juegan el iPhone, loco.
Wow.
I take it back. I take back.
El Haven juega en Almighty.
C1. It is an easy order for him. I mean, the spray transfer was just too pure. I mean, the dance with the...
Hombre, ese es Omega, cabrón. Mira, ese güey le acaba de hacer una doble ahí bien pendejilla, loco.
Here we go. We have seen free slot win their
No, hombre,
first
así
round,
los
but
fans
can
de
they
Omega los
change it?
defienden.
Right now, the defense of Smart Omega is going to be very aggressive. They sent out one player already in it at mid-map, of course. Number 2 in blue in Candy already in the gas station. Whoopi finds the first blood. The first blood Reaper in for it to win it. Rage finds a huge double as well. Whew. I mean, what this team can't do. I mean, they smoke out the tank. They're going in for the defuse. A flat out field day. Round number 4. Smart Omega way step ahead in terms
Los BTS ese
of
güey.
strategy.
Yeah, I mean, with the
Omega va a ser campeón de la
overall-
Champions.
the way that the advancement of the taunts here for inside of Smart Omega is just so significant that WDC Freestyle looks so lost on what they exactly have to do.
Buen
And
flick,
just
eh?
dropping down, getting dropped down, like,
Whoopi!
flies everywhere. Smart Omega Whoopi gonna be able to get the first 3 kills up in a board. Rage spawns down to 4 and left alone. C1 once more in a 1v5. This is such a dominating run here for the set of Smart Omega. Wow.
Wait, it's over? Wait, run
done.
Wait, oh my god.
It's
I just look at the statistics and wow. I am impressed. They just do a lot better in the succeeding rounds. I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to see a fast round in here as well. But again, you know, if you're free slot and things are not going your way, you gotta find an answer. And they don't. Rage wins the other gunfight in the mid-map, but luckily Chick was there to trade Rage. And they have crossed the bomb here, so yeah will now stick the plant. But Whoopi is still in the vicinity. He draws 1, finding one more player on the cubby. He will not be able to convert, but he has built up the damage. Idra wins another key gunfight. One more massive one up front. He's not
Hoy no juega Scream, sí.
contest, and of course,
De hecho,
chase him
es lo que
down,
estábamos
play
escribiendo ahora
tactically
mismo.
this time. But I think C1 could
Porque
just
Pepe
follow him. He's
no,
gonna back
Pepe
away.
no va a jugar y
24
Mau
seconds
llega.
is still a lot of time. And WDC, the
Ya
time
casi
is
llega a la casa.
impeccable. They just gotta play in your winning ways. Guitar gonna be on the bomb side. 2 players ganging up on him. That's too much angle to hold. And Smart Omega, another win. 5-1.
I mean, this is looking like a map pick by the side of Smart Omega. They just exactly know how to respond back with any sort of situations whatsoever. Be it retake, just go aggressive, change up the tempo. They know exactly what they have to do to win the round up against WDC Free Slot. But now, here we go. Church of Tides now. We're going to be seeing Smart Omega here pushing through and being the offensive side. Here is WDC Free Slot just showing a very default format here. 2-1-2 split here. And with Cheek here going quite aggressively on towards the mid lane, wins up to 50 GS as well to get the kill confirmed, takes on Whoopi out of the chase. Knows for a fact one player as well there on towards the boxes area. But, you know, with that capitalization right there, it's really putting WDC Free Slot in a very, very favorable spot.
Well, now they just have to convert here. But Candy's still alive, and this guy's been a playmaker. Same thing for Ader's got 9. Leads the game in total kills. Right now, it's gonna be in it to win it. And now when, you know, huge angle on it, the trade is not gonna come true for Risky. And there you go. And now with that huge double, Ader now the final player has to deal with these 3 players, and the bomb drop at this A site. So a very precarious one for
¿Qué
it.
tú haces, cara de
This
pene
loss
mandado
is
de
not
audios?
really a marginal one for them. I mean, they got a good lead in it. So I might as well try and, of course, take this one away. And of course, you know, mess up the psyche of the free slot squad in here right now. 47 seconds is left. He has to make a move, and the first 2 players he has to deal with should be at the A-bomb side.
Yeah, it could be the Okay,
Mira lo de Woodman.
1v3 situation. Idra. 35 seconds left on the clock to play with here. And
Ahorita lo vemos, ahorita lo vemos.
He just spots him out, but doesn't really find an angle. And we just see
Hoy tenemos torneo,
Smart
¿oíste?
Omega just laughing that one off. I mean, it was really an improbable round for Idra right there. I mean, one thing that I just love about it is that, you know, WDC free slot, they're going to be able to slow down the heat of Smart Omega.
All right, now let's see if Free Slot can continue to play this way on the defensive side. Rage is going to be in here quickly. Smart Omega will just get bursted inside Guitar as he strings the Guitar, smashes, gets matched in here. So, not a good way for them, but I'll take that 2v2 trade. C1 with that huge nade. 5-2, 1 minute 37 seconds left. Whoopi on the mid-map. Need to get one more on that barrels. Will not find
Lo que
at the moment, but they are dropping that bomb. And also, they will be planning it. So, 40 seconds left, C1. This good pick for Idra should seal it. Now a 2v2. Chick has to win this though, but Kendi just too much. And Whoopi with the headshot.
Oh, wow. Smart Omega here. Just putting their names all over the history books of Call of Duty Mobile. They're advancing. They have advanced to the stage for the competition here, pulling off a shocker up against WDC Freestyle as well. Back-to-back Arena Masters champions here. Everything is just so well laid down. And it's just a big improvisation here by the side of Smart Omega. So here we go. I mean, the last and final round here, I mean, it's a good start here for the side of WDC Free Slot, but we can really see things turn around here for the side of Smart Omega. As now Rage, Risky, Whoopi, they get the respondent down within.
Ay, tienes el hocico frío.
2v4 situation, what can they do?
I mean, they want the win. They want the 3-0. They want the sweep. Rage now finds himself in a close quarter combat. Wins
El
against
Paquita de YouTube,
Guitar.
sí. Primero.
Looking to chase down Adowin.
Hombre.
End the round. End the game.
Y se acabó, chavalón.
7-2. Smart Omega gets it done.
Un mapilla más y ya.
Securing the playoffs.
Déjame ir entrando a Discord.
I mean, there's just a lot of things that Smart Omega is securing here. All the way from CDFI to playoffs here, down to stage
Disco
5, which
dude.
honestly, guys, the Filipino Pride here support Smart Omega here as they're looking to be a very promising team. You know, we can really expect
Diablos, el madero.
this team overall.
Ay, luego me duele el culito machín, luego, y todavía tengo que estar aquí como 6-7 horas. Aquí tengo scrims. Y luego torneo con el pequeño Gran Myron para carrearlo en el torneo.
For the side of WDC free slot though, don't mark me on this. I mean, I'm a big fan of WDC as well, but you know, it's really just Smart Omega having a better run here.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the strategy, I mean, like
Myron,
Smart Omega is looking like
¿Cómo te sientes con tu equipo?
more of a structured
Pues bien, lo que la cosa es que falta mucho.
and they are clearly a lot better.
Pero ahí si le ganan esos de Garena, sí.
And now we did see, you know, Whoopi can deal the damage in that long range. Same thing the way Mad did it to the boys of WDC Freestyle. And it's not really a good side at all, you know.
¿Vas a sacar el camuflaje?
Where you lost earlier, not
¿Cómo se saca?
pick, and sadly for Freestyle, their journey for the playoffs ends in here. But they do have one more match to win, that they can win to actually prove that, you know, Whoopi's 3-0 will not happen, Warden.
I mean, I think that's just, you know, the stakes here for this this whole thing, the pride with Whoopi calling out a 3-0 before this whole thing happened. I think it's just, you know, their job here to deny, at least, you know, if ever we're going to go down, it's not going to be the statement that Whoopi put up. It's going to be a 3-0 win.
Ude o
But
Buffy
it's
Goobers.
control here, Cali. And in terms of like the overall statistics here, I could
Sí,
actually put it, you know,
cuatro,
to a 60-40, all just because the Smart Omega has had that heat for a very convincing time now here, Cali.
Yeah, I mean, for Smart Omega,
Escuché todo el audio,
the
pues si ni le
only
di play,
thing
loco.
that they struggled earlier was up against W Gaming. I mean, the key take there was W Gaming was playing a more range, a lot better than Smart Omega. So that was quite a stretch for them. But here this time, they have to worry about close range. Where in return, I don't think they're gonna have.
Pero
a
me huele el
problem with it
culito
because
muy
they have
cabrón,
Whoopi in there. But before
No
we
he
go
estado
and
ni
look
mucho
at the
tiempo sentado, he
controls,
estado 3
the
horas nada más
control game,
sentado.
let's take a look at the stats
Pero me
in
huele el
here
culito, pero que no
for
tenía razón.
Smart Omega and WDC Freestats, and boy oh boy, it is not a good side at all. 40 kills for Smart Omega, Freestat with 20. That's double the kills.
Ya se
of
confirmó, Mario.
Freestat. I mean, just looking at the way they just played that game.
Ah, todavía no se ha
very
confirmado.
Dominant win, and not to mention the KD 2.0 for Smart. That's times 4 of the KD that WDC has. So, wow, man.
O sea,
You know, this
wow.
whole rivalry that we have for Smart Omega in
Bro, ¿cómo puedo
WDC
conseguir la
free slot,
novia así
it's
como
been
lo
on it for
conseguiste
years,
tú?
Callie. And one thing
Qué
about
bueno.
WDC free slot that they
Bueno,
had to
sí.
face up against Smart Omega is that, you know, they've dealt through so many varieties or variations of Smart Omega, aka NRX Jeremiah back in the days. And really, they are the kryptonite. Smart Omega is
¿Qué
still the
pasa? Tú sabes que
kryptonite
andamos finos con Amplex.
against WDC free slot. But then again, there were some tournaments, it's notably, I do believe the CGI 1, where WDC free slot was able to conquer that one out
Ricardo.
compared to the team here, Jeremiah, or aka Smart
Ricardo.
Omega. Until then, that's just where it ends off here. Looking at the MVP of the game overall here for Search and Destroy.
Whoopee.
Who else could it be aside from Whoopi?
The striking that pose reminds me of, we're gonna do this 3-0 easily, whatever. That's kind of insulting, man. But yeah, I mean, Whoopi deserved it. He was all eyes, you know, playing the Overwatch for this team and having to score 10 kills and again a 2.5 KP. That's a very impressive one. So take a look at the stats. WDC
No, última
free
partida
slot,
ya.
right off the get-go,
Última partida de fútbol para
struggled
Scrims.
on the attacking side, mainly because
Hombre,
of the
Whoopi
range
se pasó de verga ahí,
that Whoopi has allocated in the game itself, and not to mention the grenade kills that Smart Omega had over time really reduced the odds of WDC winning in this game at all. And you know, Smart Omega just
Ya te cambiaste el nombre, me lo cambio ahorita antes del
annihilated
torneo, loco. Eso no es problema.
WDC on this search and destroy, and to top it all off, Rage with that beautiful two-piece with the
Ricardo!
KRM to get that
Ricardo!
2-0 lead in the series. And I mean, they might as well go for that 3-0, you know, to tie up the
Ricardo!
points allocated here by
Tú eres un descaradito, Ricardo, tú eres un descaradito.
Definitely. And if ever Smart Omega can just take this one out by a storm and win this one out 3-0, they're going to be singing Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao. Goodbye, beautiful. I mean, WBC free slot, they had a good run here for CDFI. They were able to hassle down a lot of the teams here in the bracket here, and it's going to be...
I want for a coach could definitely help this team because taking a look at what they can offer.
Ay, me
without
duele
coach,
toda la
you know,
vida,
they are
carajo.
a top tier, solid team from Garena. Heaters and maybe the strategies that they can use could help them propel even and transcend to a better WDC free slot. And I mean, this is the best Thailand squad competing in, you know, CDFI 2022, and they're here for a reason. Is because they themselves have been kings in their own region, but unfortunately, it is not just enough up against Smart Omega.
Yep, it's not going to be enough at all. So, whew, I mean, this is their last run here. You hear another interview here for side of Smart Omega, and I'm quite interested in what they're going
Bueno,
to
última
see.
ronda.
So here we go. Control right around the corner here. And WDC free slot, all that left remains here is the pride of not getting taken out of the equation in a 3-0 manner.
Yeah, so there it's going to be Whoopi, you know. We got 3-0 that's going to stuck through WDC's head at the moment. And now, for free slot, they have the chance to exit this group stage with a victory in this map, which is Control. But, like, looking at the way they have performed so far, they are kind of a 50-50 here at this Control game mode. And, you know, Summit is going to be favoring free slot in terms of their gun personality, but Smart Omega Rage. And not to mention, Kendi has just continued to transcend his gameplay when he is wielding that Holger 26. And now, we are ready to go. Smart Omega, WDC free slot on Control Summit. Here we go. Final game of the day. Can Smart Omega get that 3-0 to get that sweep?
Can they do it? I mean, here we
Hey,
go. Round number
right,
one for
Pugli.
Control here, opening up and looking like the first kill here will begin. And by served by Whoopi himself, takes on Sheik out of the equation, but yeah, finds two of their own as well. I mean, we're not really going to be expecting a lot of significant control here as it's only the start of the game, but wanting for sure,
Despiértate.
they're popping off and they're getting that retention of control here on towards the mid lane.
I mean, this is an interesting setup here for Smart Omega. You know, more often than not, Rage is a solid shotgun player, but to send out Kendi with the KRM is gonna be a useful
Enjoy.
thing for them. I mean, they can pair up with Anowin and of course Yaya's gun here, or Guitar's gun. So for now, it's been a relatively close battle, 22-20. Kendi with that huge nade. They are looking to defend this A control point, and the same thing with the B control point. They have done it very well at the moment, and they have defended for a good solid 45 seconds. And we haven't seen any rotations made for first out, and Whoopi now has his own vantage point. So a lot of free kills for him here at this A control point.
You know, we're looking at the game here on the even grounds right now, as the lives are actually much more significant, more for the side of WDC free slot. So 17 to 14. Here, Smart Omega, a little bit of a slower pace this time around, as WDC free slot actually extending their map control by quite a lot. And along the process as well, they're getting the capture here on towards the B control point, but it's only until now as risky going back here. But till then, the control point still contested. And soon enough, it might get cleaned up. Here, now this time around, WDC free slot, they're on the trail here, and it's really quite devastating to see. Hopefully, they can extend their time furthermore. Guitar here popping off on towards Dark. And just like that, I mean, a minute and 30 we played with here for the set WDC free slot.
I mean, this is a perfect way for them to end this round. Free slot has taken the B control point, so now they just only have to worry about the close quarter combat. Where in return, they do a lot well.
Guppy anda fino, en el pasillo.
Especially with that scope. So right now, WDC is looking to end this first round with a victory. But right now, it's not going to be that easy. The game is still relatively close, and Rage is going to be popping up with a huge 2Ps. And now, it is a tied game. Rage and Ither now looking to lock the spawns. He finds one. He gets stunned, has to back away, reposition, waiting for the moment for him to strike once again. And there it is. Perfectly timed kill, ending up with the victory at round number 1. A great defensive side for Smart Omega, but it's very, very close.
Yeah, quite close, quite close. I mean, for a moment there, WDC free slot, they had a control right there, and they also had the time to just slow down just a little bit and recompose and gather the thoughts that they have to exit it up away and up against Smart Omega here. But here we go, side switch now. Free slot playing defense. Smart Omega here on offense, and so far WDC free slot Guitar here not slowing down at all. He's setting up the spawn trap right here, and it's actually quite working out.
El compañero no lo ayudó ahí,
Free slot initiate the spawns easily, and of course,
hombre, lo mató con una cegadora, mamón.
Gets away with the stun grenade kill against Chick. You don't often get to see that, but Whoopi can do the impossible, and you already know, free slot gonna have a huge number advantage with the way they've been invading. And, you know, Omega is having a rough time bringing up spawns, and not to mention all of the operator skills just being sent out in here by free slot. And now in doing a great job making sure the choke points won't be greatly hold onto. And Anowin just continues to slay it out here, dwindling down the number of Smart Omega to 13 live counts. So that's a surplus of 8 live counts here for free slot. And they've been able to hold off the spawns for a very long time. Smart Omega can't find no answer.
Can't find no answer no more, and the pride is still alive here for the set of WDC free slot. Anna Win, Guitar, Cheek, all over. They have 3 KRMs here quite available for them, and it's actually something that I love to see here for them. They quite well, but for now, Smart Omega, they do get a clearance here on towards the B control point. With WDC free slot having 14 lives, comparison to 7 here, doubling it down here, out away from Smart Omega. Anna Win on a spree. All over the place. It's truly a secured round here for the side of WDC free slot, not until or not when Smart Omega can pull off a miracle run.
And this is looking like a free slot win here. I think it's impossible with 4 live counts. And you know, with the way free slot has been holding up these power angles, it's looking so sure of that they're gonna get this. Not to mention, free slot is gonna have to defend the B control point, which is very open, and that should signal more kills for this team. And there you go. The final 2 kills are.
Yo juego ahorita, pero scrims.
Game. So there you go. Despite being.
Pero voy a cerrar en Facebook y en Twitch y en YouTube cuando toque scrims.
Of course, that should be a great way for them to actually.
Así que si quieren verme jugando scrims, voy a estar aquí en Trovo. Ya después de esta partida yo voy a cerrar en las otras plataformas.
For the same exact strategy that Freeze thought he did earlier, using the operator skills to take down the players on the spawns.
I don't exactly know if this is what you would call the blitz play, just investing this in
over
the specialization, just going aggressively. Could be one key factor for you to
just ahora cuando
like Smart Omega, they tried to go for that run. Didn't really work out, but they're really comprehending that one out back. with their mechanical raw capabilities here, but with Risky cutting off the rotation here with Annihilator. Does spot down 2 players here for his stake. Rage as well. Definitely get that much capitalization, but till then they do get the clearance here and they do get the aggression enough to cut off the rotation here from the spawns of WDC free slot.
Yeah, free slot. You know, they used up all of their operating skills, so they don't have anything to break through it. So they have to use their,
KRM
of
no.
course, their raw vanilla guns to win everything here. Where in return, they don't really win and find much success. Smart Omega now has a 3 life surplus, but you know, Freestyle is hanging in there. You know, they are in striking distance, and now they are looking to stop the time here. This is going to be a divide and conquer for this squad. And now it's going to be on the second floor control. And, I mean, they have to find a way to secure 1 flag here. Of course, just to increase the time limit. Because at the moment, it's not looking good. And right now, their main focus is this B side, and they have good control. Chick gonna be finding 2 in a row there. And they might be able to win this because right now this perfectly timed.
Pronto voy a streamear en Facebook también, pero pues hoy no, hoy voy a estar nomás entro.
Score limit. Of course, reached off.
Does reach up here, 63
El
here.
problema es que tengo que primero tantear el internet que tengo porque mi internet, si le pongo muchas cosas, se sobrecarga y no sirve para nada. Ayer yo estaba jugando a 200 ms.
Omega just takes that round once more.
Mejor, ¿por qué? What the heck?
Oh my days. One more round for Smart Omega.
Muy en casa.
And it's truly looking to be a 3-0.
I mean, wow, Rage, just impressive attack there, you know, invading the spawns, 5 spree is everywhere at this point.
Te desaparece 10 horas y luego aparece.
They are going to be on
Diciéndome
the
mojón.
attacking side once again, so we could expect WBC to come in more aggressive here this time. They have controlled the A already, and a great defense for them as they now have to find their way to the enemy spawns with Guitar.
Bro, que me estás mordiendo el dedo.
Range 5 kill streak there, in her third, not yet Eddie. But WDC off to a great start.
Yeah, they're off to a great start here. They might be able to extend this game furthermore. Till then, the game is still not halfway through, not just yet. But I love the control that WDC Free Slot is offering here. They got player 2, Cheek, just cutting off the rotation here from the stairs. Guitar here on top of the catwalks. And it's really leaving Smart Omega with so little leeway to play around with. And so far, they're gathering here on towards the B control point, aka the old C domination flag as well. And they're trying to find a break here on the way down to dark.
It's looking like, you know, like the OG season where the KRMs are so valuable. And with the way Candy and Rage has been building it for Smart Omega, it really brings back the old times where, you know, Smart Omega has crushed and he's been crushing the game with that gun itself. But, you know, I think Guitar is playing it much better with 24 kills out of all. And, you know, they've been finding much more success in this round. C1 once again looking to be a good threat here against Smart Omega, but he gets shot down, but the backup comes through. Yeah, and Chick, they are all G to find themselves here at the mid-map.
And himself here on towards his mid-map. WDC Free Slot in a very promising fake here. Only more 8 lives remaining here. Weep out away from Smart Omega, and they're going to be able to force this one to a game to round number 5 at least. Till then, 12 more seconds to stall out. Smart Omega showing a little bit more of a fight, but till then, with only 5 lives remaining here, it's only going to go to consolation here. It's not going to matter at most. 6 seconds remaining here. Still, the desperation run for Smart Omega is being showcased here. But guess what? It's going to be a round stolen out away from WDC, by WDC Free Slot. 2-2 now. Next round, the decider of it all. Is it going to be a 3-0, or will WDC Free Slot put up our game out away from Smart Omega?
Yeah, well, looking at the defensive side, Smart Omega and of course Free Slot have won every defensive side. So we can assume that Smart Omega will be able to claim this. Well, let's see. Right now, WDC will need to find a way to play much faster than what we see from Smart Omega on the past 2 rounds that they've won all of their defensive side. But Indra's gonna be using his annihilator this time around here at the second floor. So it's kind of anticipating the players to pop out here at instant. Of course, severe some changes, but it's gonna be running out. He has to win with his raw vanilla guns and doing a great job at it. 25-23, still relatively close, but one thing more than likely that we see is Smart Omega slowly pushing through the enemy spawns to initiate that spawn trap once again.
Yep, and it's truly happening here. Last final breakthrough of a phase here for this set of WDC free slot will try to come true, but it does get denied as well. Idra on the point will look for some more, does get some more under his name. Yeah, C1's life it is.
Oi, Rocky!
Won't be able to capitalize at all or anything. Until then, it was enough damage to be done for them to remain on that lead, but Sheik here with an Annihilator popping off. He's hungry for more. He wants some more, but till then, no contacts here being drawn out. Smart Omega just avoiding this mon, and just like that, Idra will try to avenge himself out. Doesn't really matter here. Till then, all grounds all equalize here, Cali, 14-15.
I mean, C1 almost a perfect annihilator investment there, but WDC free slot, this is the divide and conquer that they can do. They might be able to score both of these flags by dividing their firepower, and I think that's what they are definitely doing. They put out number 5 in that B control point, so that should seal them 3 segments in at that area. Well, if they wins this gunfight, it's gonna be pretty much close. Yaya now brings out the Annihilator, and now they have been able to score off 1 flag. One thing more than likely, they stick out risky, and they only need 1 more flag, 1 more segment to win this one up against Smart Omega, but it's gonna go both. It can go both ways.
Porque usan la lapa con mira de punto.
They are going back and forth, but again, WDC can win this if they can play objectively, but Rage coming in with the flat, that's very huge. And now can they bring out that Annihilator to score and severe this players up? They are looking for that 3-0. Whoopi now dropping the big guns. 1 more player to beat. Can they spot It's wait. Smart Omega keeping their promise to bring a sweep up against Free Slot. Solid victory.
Whoopi, Smart Omega living up to the statement right there. Wow.
El Whoopi está más gordito, ¿verdad?
And victory. What a flex for WDC free slot. Oh my days. Non-cam with DC Coach Erica right there, just smiling for the boys. Well deserved win right there. It was a good run for Smart Omega, and it's surely not going to end here. They're advancing to the playoffs. DYG for this very bracket.
Yeah,
They're win right there. It was a good run for Smart Omega, and it's surely not going to end here. They're advancing to the playoffs alongside with DYG for this very bracket.
Yeah,
Not going to end here. Win right there. It was a good run for Smart Omega, and it's surely not going to end here. They're advancing to the playoffs alongside with DYG for this very bracket.
Yeah, it's going to be one competitive match out there in the playoffs. You know, it's going to be a best of 7, and Smart Omega will have to go to the number 1 seed of Group A. So that will be Q9. So it's going to be the first for them, and it's going to be a really tough fight. But you see your Smart 2 coaches surprised me the most how WDC free slot wasn't really able to put up a fight in here.
Bueno, la gente de Facebook, la gente de YouTube. Se me frizó la cámara. La gente de Facebook, la gente de YouTube. Me despido por hoy. Mañana, ¿ok? Mañana, bien tempranito, a la misma hora más o menos, voy a poner la segunda parte, ¿ok? Porque son 4 días. Recuerden que son 4 días. Hoy, mañana, pasado mañana y luego el último día. ¿Ok? Así que...
Valga.
pendientes a mañana la reacción igual. Los quiero mucho, te quiero mucho.
A chinga el Rocky, cabrón. ¿Tú vas a pagar stream?
No.
Ah.
Nada más voy a cerrar en Facebook y en YouTube.
Yo te iba a preguntar por qué todavía dejas de transmitir en Facebook, loco.